I mean, that's a common rash. It's not that bad.
That shouldn't be.
You should stop picking at it.
Yeah.
Please, don't do that. Welcome to Shard
Keep the
Hunters.
snuggie.
Cover it, please. Yes, Shard Hunter session 136. This is a homebrew Pathfinder 2nd edition campaign that we are in. And we have survived this long, surprisingly. Congratulations, us.
Yes.
We are doing things. Gee, what are we doing?
Alright, previously our heroes managed to face off against the lieutenant of the Vampire Lord and defeated him, and found out that he was unhappy with management and wants to have a change of leadership. And so they seem to have agreed to assist each other in getting rid of the Vampire Lord. And now they are waiting to heal up a bit before they go face the boss himself.
And did we go back to the tree?
Yes.
We're doing preparations, and then we'll head back to where we were, so I don't lose our spot.
Because I believe y'all were going to do the shopping at the tree and in the city, and then go back and do the waiting in the dungeon because time passes differently there.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And do want to bring it up with Wink. I did some research on this guy's resistance because we weren't hitting him so hard. Silver. I know you had silver on your hammer before. Want to try to get some? Call it
Not the one I had before, but we can get some new ones.
cheeks.
No.
Do you want the other side?
The fact you've made that joke before.
Be a tiny buckler.
It'd be piercing damage, but I mean, it'd be different.
You've got a like a traveling smithy, right?
I don't know. I think it'd be cool to put just some silver inlay, because it's contact with the metal, not like any other qualities of the metal, right?
Yeah, so keep that
Just doing a decorative inlay would not be sufficient.
Just gotta be like the whole side of the head.
Let me. What about this? Since I've got my inventing feat, could we like embed like spear tips in it, not like attached, but embedded, so that like when there's impact, they get left behind, and do some
But
like
wouldn't that
continual silver damage?
will only give me like
That's not how it
one or
works.
two?
What if? Here's an idea.
Silver. It's not silver damage. It's a bypass.
Can we make
Silver makes them immune to regular damage. It makes them
It takes away their resistance.
His immunity.
so if the silver spearhead or whatever is embedded in it, then no matter where they are, they're always
No,
vulnerable
that would only apply to the wound itself.
just to that wound.
Because
can I make
once the spear tip was in, sorry, let me finish this. But once the spear tip is in him, it wouldn't continue doing damage, because it'd just be like a stuck item in him, and
Okay.
it would do no further damage. And any other hits would still have to bypass the resistance.
I mean,
All right, Winky.
technically, can I make a clip-on iron thing where I just clip it on and I can take it off?
The problem with that being, every time you swing, there would just be a flat chance it would break.
Oh, it sucks.
It has to be a permanent thing, and when you switch heads of the hammer, that means it loses the trait of being admentium when you're swinging at it with silver. So if you had the silver head forward and you hit something, it only is the equivalent of hitting with a regular silver hammer.
Not all the other goodies that are attached.
Right.
If if I hit something hard enough, or if I fail hard enough, would the silver break but not the hammer?
If you fumbled, there'd be a chance that the face would break and not the hammer, because for one, the hammer's made of a material that's incredibly resistant to breaking. Generally, only other admentium can break admentium. Not
I'm
always, generally.
I'm fine with putting silver on one side.
Well, I was gonna suggest. You know how your hammer has like one side is one At a second side. What if we made it like a plus and we added like 2 more heads? Like,
Mm.
The
Well, I
problem
have.
changes the dynamics of the hammer. Anything that changes the dynamics of the hammer is going to make it not swing the same, and it would actually be a mace, not a hammer anymore.
how do you feel about maces?
He's not skilled in them.
For a
You
fighter,
add two
Winky,
things-
we could retrain you.
That would take a month to rechange his entire focus of primary weapon.
Yeah, the vampire might die in that time.
What if we put a head on the other end?
Then it wouldn't be the hammer swinging; it'd be the equivalent of like a spear.
Dual, a
Like
dual,
dual-headed hammer.
But then you couldn't swing it like a hammer because you have to hold it in a very specific way. It would be in the way of you holding it.
It would be
He
more like a
holds
the
like
head.
a staff with a giant like block on the other end, on both ends.
Because remember, his is not technically a hammer; it's a maul, which is a oversized hammer. And
Not a
you're
maul,
swinging it
okay.
from the bottom, and it's out 5 feet in front of him. So it's momentum building up and hitting.
momentum, baby.
All right.
Hey, a car. I know that you talked about this a lot, but I've held back for quite a while to talk to you about it. But I know that you pull your weapons and attack with them pretty quick, and I've not been doing that very well. Do you think you could work with me over the next day or so to get me better at that?
Oh yeah, all it takes is a little bit of practice.
All right, thanks. I appreciate that.
Hard. While we're talking about you, any special arrows for you? Silver-tipped arrows?
Silver would be great. As many as we can afford.
We
Coat
can
his bow
afford
in silver.
9,227.
Arrows? Cool, let's do it. I'll just shoot multiples.
Now,
No.
I can work on a lot of these gems too, but we do have 44,729 gold, as well as 91 platinum. And then we have 1,200, 1,500, 1,200, 800, 1,000, and 14,000 of stuff that we need to work with to be able to sell it. The 14,000 is artwork, but everything before that was uncut gems. And if we cut them, they're supposed to be worth more.
Yep.
Depending on how well they're
With
cut.
the amount you have, it's going to take a while to cut them all.
Come on, I'm really good at it.
Now, depending on how long y'all take down in the dungeon, you could bring your tools with you and work on them while you're down there
I would
in,
probably do
in a
that.
lot of your free time.
What would the like average gem per hour be? I guess the right way to ask that.
I mean,
Basically, it's like a gem a day.
Okay, so if
And I
Derek
don't
and
have-
I,
Don't have an exact, like, he has 15 gems.
yeah, it just says how much they're worth.
okay,
Let's just say it's 1 gem apiece.
No. Hold on a second.
because like I could also do gem cutting. If I'm not mistaken.
But he's an expert at it, so he has the best chance of getting the highest value.
Yes, she is.
She is.
We also go over. Al, you mentioned we have a necklace of stakes. What is our plan?
It's this is particularly blessed by Phasma, but it is a necklace of knives, and each one of these I pull off, I can either pull it off and it's stone, pull it off and it's steel, or pull it off and it's wooden. We'll need stakes to finish off the vampire. Whether they get used during the fight is possible, but at the end, a wooden stake needs to be put into his heart. Hold on.
We researched that before, and was it just any wooden stake, or it just had to be like a blessed stake, or?
I think
It's
it can
the
be any.
physical
But
wooden stake. It doesn't matter what it is.
yeah, it would. This just is a one that can.
Yeah, basically the necklace she's got allows him to infinitely draw stakes, but only one at a time.
Oh, here it is. It's a 3-action staking, and they're pinned. And then once they're pinned, we have to find their sarcophagus and destroy it, which is what
Also, the 3-action staking is to put the stake to the heart, and then you have to make 3 called shots to hammer it in.
Eve,
That
chat.
will allow a natural 20 critical to count as more than one, depending on how well the critical goes.
I'll do that.
All right, how many gems did you say we had uncut?
All right. I'm going to do this, Charles. I'm just going to copy and paste this.
We had way too many.
It's a lot. That's why I'm going to copy and paste it. Oh, the stupid thing. I forgot it does the image.
Is it enough to finance an airship?
If we could find one for sale.
Yeah. Maybe we
They're not
commission
for sale
one.
because they don't exist in the world until the time of the world allowing them.
Right.
Great.
So it did it as an image, but hopefully that will work for you.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. If you have your notes available, let me go ahead and tell you what each set is.
What are you referring to? That?
If you have your notes ready, I'll tell you what each of those sets will be one set of gems.
What does that mean?
You can write down the numbers I'm about to tell you.
Oh, cool. Go for it.
The first one, the 1200 uncut, that is 12 small diamonds.
Okay.
The 1500 is 4 regular sized diamonds, or large diamonds.
Okay.
The 1200 is 4 brilliant green emeralds.
We could trade that for some bread. Okay.
I guess I
And
don't get that reference.
The
Oh.
800 is 3 large rubies.
Minecraft, right?
I'm assuming.
And then the pile of uncut 1000.
That
I had it.
is 2 star sapphires.
And the artwork, is it Da Vinci?
No, it's just
Picasso?
multiple
Da
small
Vinci?
statues and things like that. It's the value you have is the value you'll get for it.
Would we improve upon? Just kidding.
Not really. Any of the sales can try to use diplomacy to get a better price, but it's going to be a fraction versus you're not going to double the value.
Could
Like you can get a 10% bonus.
shop around for buyers.
Could we
That-
add to the painting?
That'll take time to this in the city to do stuff like that.
Get some downtime.
And no, you can't improve paintings because none of you are painters.
It was a
But we're all
joke,
pretty good
Vanessa.
at drawing. We can draw a chicken in the corn. That's gotta up in value by like 3 times.
No,
Right.
unless you've got that expert craftsman of painting, you're not going to be able to do anything to make masterwork art.
New-
What
West.
child messed up this fabulous painting?
and we're all gonna paint our own individual painting, and we'll mix it in sporadically with all these
Yeah.
other ones and see how much we can get for them.
There's a guy on Reddit who goes to thrift stores finding cheap old paintings. He takes them home and changes them to put something weird or different in it. Like one of them, he put Godzilla in the background of a small town, and another one he made it so like a dragon was peeking around a corner. All kind of weird things like that. And then he goes and takes them back to the thrift store. so that other people can find them.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's dope.
And he's a darn good painter too.
Sounds like a fun hobby.
Okay. And so effectively, you can do one of those gyms a day, Derek, Atala. And y'all are going to need to at least take 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
we could do a transfusion, but I don't think it's gonna hurt.
None of that
Take
filthy
the
blood.
time.
Mainly, you don't have any gnomes to donate. Because I'm going to assume the species being different would actually make no difference.
Who had the poison blood?
All of us.
We all do.
Yeah, because of the cracks.
The only people that were drained was Winky and Akar.
Okay, that's what I.
Oh,
was-
that's
that
what you were
that was your
asking.
question,
yeah,
right?
I was. Yeah.
I
I
thought you were
had
talking about
forgotten.
poison blood. Because we
Winky
all
was
have.
saying there's only one unadulterated person in the group. So what do y'all do? Y'all gonna purchase anything?
I'm gonna take a talk to the side. Like, hey,
What's up, Buttercup?
I'm not sure what this is, but ever since I started recovering when we got back to the tree, I feel a little funny.
Is it because you have a blanket on you?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting sick. I'm not sure, but yeah, I just want to let you know I feel a little funny.
Like death funny, or like
Oh, it's a new type of funny.
a new type of funny? Look, we got enough of funny with you.
I know. No.
So what do I need to watch out for? Like, do you feel like you need to kill somebody?
Well, I was bit by a vampire, so let's
Do
start with that. That's a good
are
place to start, I think.
are you attracted to blood?
I don't know yet, but I do feel different.
All right, I will be watching you.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
You asked for, aren't you asking for that?
Well, yeah, I was asking for help, but I didn't mean the, I didn't want the ominous tone. Now I'm scared.
Well, I'm the one who's scared. You want blood.
We don't know that yet.
Okay, all right. This group.
We're gonna have every affliction known to man. It's like, what? It's not a big deal. You can survive it. Look at us. We're great.
We've got more inflictions diseases than a dancer on Bourbon Street.
Oh,
You know,
man.
sad. I just realized that my keyboard, the S key, is almost worn down to the point where it's going to go through the button before too long.
He's always backing up.
Peyton's frozen. Worst part, he looks like he's about to sneeze.
Or he's a really good actor.
I don't know. Usually
Yeah.
he would make reference to things.
I think you're right. Oh, he moved very quickly.
I don't know. Something went on with my internet.
Oh.
I noticed that everybody was frozen, and then I realized that probably
Yeah.
meant that I was frozen.
Yeah, you were frozen. Looked like you were about to sneeze.
Went to that earlier.
No bueno. Oh. It's saying I'm already in. I'm gonna refresh to see if it'll let me.
Are we? Have we done the thing with the silver? Because I wanted to put that on my hammer, so it can actually do some damage.
How many arrows did you want to carve?
The arrows are 2 gold pieces each.
Oh, let's start off with 100 then.
I think
That
you're
sounds
gonna
good.
need a quiver of holding.
Is there such a thing?
Need to-
We'll just we'll take my bag, open it up, stuff it in my quiver.
He's just
and
got
then
like a
just
giant
hold it over the
wine
top.
cask to eat all in.
Because now that it actually counts the arrows for me, I go through them surprisingly fast.
You gotta have a quiver on your side and on your back at the same time.
That was stupid.
Hey Charles, can you kick me from Forge so I can log back in?
Sure.
Gladly.
You have been kicked from the world.
Imagine he accidentally permanently bans you.
Just deletes my character.
All right, well, let's start over.
You all woke up today and Needip was dead. No explanation. Just dead.
There was
He
just a
fell through
blank
the world.
character sheet on the full ground.
It's like he never existed.
He is asleep.
All
He
that
must
was
have
left
fell
of him
through
was
the
his
world.
silver buttocks.
Strange.
Silver buttocks. Silver buttocks. Dun, 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 dun,
Silver cheeks.
dun, dun, dun.
Silver cheeks.
That actually sounds like a really cool
Hear them
name.
squeak. I don't know.
Like Silver Cheeks sounds like a gnome that does mining or like jewelry or something.
Just because he's got silver dust on his face all the time.
It's Silver Cheeks. He's come to take your jewels. That got worse as it.
Okay.
What are we doing? Is arrows something?
I don't know. I'm trying to get Forge to come back up. It's still not letting me in.
You need to close your browser and open it back up.
Soft band, baby.
We had Winky was buying silver for Winky and Akar's arrows. Any other purchases?
Well, Winky can just take some of the silver y'all have, melt it down with his kit, and actually apply it to the hammer himself during your downtime.
Or I thought I needed to do a crafting check or something.
That's what I'm saying. That's what a crafting check would entail.
Sure, could buy some silver coins with the gold we have. Maybe like a 1 coin to 1 coin ratio.
Why would you buy the coins?
It was a joke.
Yeah, you need about 100 silver worth of coins to have enough silver to make the plate for his hammer.
Well, we are shy 50 because we have 50 silver. I'm sorry, buddy. You can only do half the hammer.
Cheek it is.
You mean a quarter? Because only one side.
Well, I mean, okay, half one side the hammer. So, it's what is it? 10 silver per gold.
Yes.
Okay.
Each coin change is a 10 to 1.
A ghostly figure.
Assaulted.
An attack.
They totally used the blur against him. That was premeditated and well thought out. They were like, he's never gonna know because it's blurry.
Who was that?
It was Jules.
I was gonna say, Angie.
Jules
It's
is
my
a
baby
genius.
girl.
All right.
They grow up so fast.
So
Hey, knocking in.
there you go.
It's like the third time I restarted my browser.
So how many silver arrows are you actually getting a card?
Well, I said 100, so that'd be 200 gold. Pocket lit.
And you could always like take like 4 hours to look for him after the battle too.
Hey, I just thought of something.
Cover
What
these.
if we built?
I mean,
What if-
I know it'd probably be expensive, but could we put a
Run! Winky's
returning rune?
talking.
Sorry.
So I was thinking, could we build a shield that has a compartment where you put arrows, and then there's a trigger, and you pull the trigger, and it shoots the arrows out.
I like this idea. I've
Isn't-
got a
isn't
mithril
that just
shield
a
we can
crossbow?
experiment on.
That would just be a handheld crossbow mounted inside of a shield.
I have both, I think.
I think they have those, Winky. Right over there.
What?
More?
Dang, I thought I had something I was going to patent.
What's the maximum number of shots you take in a round, Mo?
3, unless I'm hasty. But it would probably be around 3.
I wonder if you could do like a returning rune on an arrow.
You
like
cannot
5 of them.
because they're not. Each one would have to be a magic item of its own, and would cost thousands of gold.
I
Could you-
get that, but we're about to spend 2,000 gold on 100 arrows that will never be used again.
No, we're spending.
Or 200. Sorry,
200
sorry,
gold.
my bad.
It's a drop in the bucket.
Question.
Yeah, we got this kind of money. Could we make 5 magical arrows for Mo?
I mean, it depends on how expensive they are.
We're gonna
but
have to run the dungeon one more time.
But do we
That's
want
fine.
to do that?
You know how cool
Like-
that would be?
We might not have the tools or
I
the
mean,
money or any
okay,
of
so
it to do that.
You've got
I have-
Yondu's arrow. Like,
I have tried to make a sling bullet that does that, and it just isn't working for me. I've been trying to do it for a while.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on it, and every time it hasn't worked. I can't figure out exactly what's going wrong, but
Seems like it would be a. I mean, if we can make a dagger return.
yeah, it seems like that would be simple. But when I set it up and I do it, it doesn't come back.
But you talk about an arrow, like much
Get to the
tinier.
point.
I can't tell you
How'd
why
you-
it doesn't work, but it doesn't. I mean, it's weird.
Maybe you could put something on the bow that makes the arrow come back.
You could tie a
Just a-
string to the back of the arrow.
A long piece of elastic. He goes, shriek, and then pulls right back out.
All right, watch out, everybody. It's coming back.
He says, "Get over here."
But
Makes
then
you
you would have
hire
a truly
person.
maximum range. You'd have a point at which, if you tried to shoot over that, it just bounced back and hit you in the head.
You know, we are
Alright.
as talking about root stuff. Is everyone's weapon up to stuff? Does everyone have like the +2 striking potency?
I
Potency.
don't know. I got +2.
Eve, is your weapon Putin set?
I have no idea. I'll leave that up to y'all.
I don't know.
Can you do an attack roll for us?
Yeah, can we see what you
Yeah.
got?
Okay,
Come at
I
me.
got you.
Yeah,
Attack
do
me.
it. Do it at core.
Okay.
Hey, that wasn't at core. It was just like straight up in the air.
Her weapon does have greater striking.
Okay.
Here.
Doesn't it also have returning?
Yes.
That was worse.
Oh,
couldn't-
that was so much worse. At core? How dare you?
I'm pretty sure.
Apologize.
Core
I'm
caught
gonna lay on the ground.
Core's got an AC 40. Yeah.
All right, I will try to stand in front of this vampire.
Yes, because I have a way lower AC than you.
I'm going to. I'm not going to teleport around. I'll try to stand in front of the.
Now he might.
Yeah, They might be bouncing around.
Bow might be all over the place.
We do need to try to get them to come to us so we're all together.
Do you
But,
want that? Because he might just bite us one by one.
I mean, we just got to be like, me, come get us.
He might teleport behind us and then just slash us all with his sword. All at the same time.
Given the arrows to a car, is anyone else buying anything?
That was what mine looked like. Core. Oh,
I mean,
it's got the striking.
Just do like a damage roll.
I guess some mittens.
I think you have mittens actually. I think you've bought mittens in the past. Specifically remember that. But we can get you another pair. Did you lose a pair?
No.
No? You sure? I am gonna look this up because
I just said something. I don't actually want mittens.
oh, okay, never mind then. I think I spelled it wrong anyway.
You don't, Akar, you don't have any. It's just
Is
a
there anything
2d8.
added?
Do you not have any like cold rune or fire rune?
Does it say boom saber?
Bloom, because
Oh.
he has to plant it in the ground.
Sorry. Although a boom saber is much more cool.
That's when he does fireball.
There's no saber to be involved. Fireball. I don't know what you're
the
talking
boom
about.
eye saber.
This is my sword.
Ah,
Charles, the only other thing that I'm looking for is any of those items to cover that blessing.
Okay.
Or set blessing, if I can get any of those.
Wait, that's the wrong thing.
3d12. Like. But there's only one. You have like another rune here. See
That's
one
my
big.
knowledge.
You can either get the regular prayer beads or the holy prayer beads that are greater or regular, your choice.
Greater?
The greater
What's the cost difference?
Couldn't hear it.
1,400 for the greater.
Okay.
And that will give you a lot of spells. You can cast a 4th level version of Bless, Heal, Divine Wrath, Cleanse Affliction, or just Cleanse Affliction each day.
Cool. So if Eve gets knocked out, I can do about 5% of what she can.
You can do a 4d8 heal once per day, just with the beads.
Nice.
So you getting the greater?
Yes.
All right, I'll drag them to your sheet. And then the wand of overflowing life. You can find up to a level 13 5th level one.
You said
It's 3,000 gold for the 5th level one, 1,400 gold for the 4th level one, and a 700 gold for the 3rd level one.
oh, and it doesn't say which one I have to have. Okay, so
Just any of them.
Wand of Overflow Life, and what was the highest I could find?
The 5th level one.
And
3,000
that was,
gold.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for it because why not?
Yeah, that gives you a 5th level healing every day.
I figure if anybody has a problem with the rogue walking around spending all this money, they wouldn't notice anyway. Right, that
Oh,
puts me-
also, because it's the overflowing wand, the round after you cast that heal spell on someone else, the one action version is automatically cast on you.
Oh, nice.
That's what the overflowing life means.
Cool. Yeah, I have a feeling that these last ones aren't going to be as easy to grab.
And alright. I think you are missing. I don't know what you have on your weapon outside of the shell. Is it like a something?
It doesn't say anything in my.
And the cassock is 1150 for it.
That was actually not as bad as I thought.
And it won't give you any actual benefit, but it's part of the set.
Except for putting me up to 4 items for the set.
Yep. And there's 3 versions of the Staff of Final Rest. There's the regular,
Keen.
greater, and major, but you can't get the major. You could get the greater.
I think I have to have the major. That one's specified.
Okay, that's a
So if I
16th
can't,
level item.
if I can't do that, we'll just do that later.
Yeah, that's a 16th level item. You got a few more levels.
Okay. I'll just be up to 4.
Yep.
So on my war sword, I have potency 2, greater striking, keen, and wounding.
Keen, that's gonna be the other one.
Yeah.
Keen means a natural 19 is considered a natural critical hit.
Have we been playing him that way? I don't know if he's rolled
Well,
a natural 19, and
No,
we
I
even it
haven't.
even came up.
I have.
that's something. It's pretty handy if you're a lot of attacking with.
No, my bow only has proficiency 2 and striking.
Might need to look upgrading that. If you were to get like a rune of gold or something on his bow.
Excuse me.
What did you say, Core?
For a car's bow, getting runes on it, like gold or
It's limited in what you can put on it. You can put better striking and things like that on it.
is he gonna just
Oh.
be limited in he's gonna be limited in damage. Currently he can do
All bows are limited damage. It doesn't matter what kind of bow it is.
but it's like max he can do like 20.
Is
guess-
there a way he
guess he
could have
has a-
leveled up to make that better?
Yeah.
And can he utilize his companion better? Like this is meta. How can he do a better job of utilizing his character? And I don't mean that as a disregard. He was talking to us last week about that.
Yeah.
Because he's not understanding why the bow's not strong enough, and we were thinking that it might be because he just didn't level his character up that way. So he might need to be focusing on
No, it's
swords
just
or something like that.
it's the actual problem that all bows in the game have no ability to raise damage like any other weapon. Because they're broken away from your actual stats. Like he only has striking 1, so you could go ahead and put striking 2 on the bow right now. And yes, it does have 2 property room slots that are open for it, so I would allow that.
Let's hook him up. What you want, a car?
Whatever works best. I can't think what it does. Like,
All right.
hang it on by a thread.
The striking is 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Are they fundamental? Is that what they are? That's for all.
Did you say fungal mental?
Yes, that's definitely.
Okay, that's what I thought. We could put a returning rune on his bow. Nito.
Which
So
means
when
he can throw the bow
throws
When he
his
as
bow.
throws the bow, it'll come back to
I like it.
Could that be a boomerang?
him.
Okay, everybody's just sitting real still. Thought I lost
Could you,
internet connection again.
Could do a fearsome rune. When you critically
Yeah.
hit with this weapon, the target becomes frightened 1. Be kind of cool.
Brightens. Crosses in my mind like it might slow the person.
Rooting does it. I don't know. It's odd how that would work though. Like a rooting rune, it's Rage of Elements though, so I don't know if that would be an allowable addition. But small roots grow along the surface of the weapon, clinging tightly to its contours. On a critical hit with this weapon, roots grow from the target. It's immobilized for 1 round, and clumsy for 1 as long as the immobilization lasts. Kind of cool, it seems like. I just feel like that would just. Although what would be really cool is if it was on the bloom blade that Neetup has. And Neetup, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Okay.
I wasn't talking. I was just kind of nodding along, agreeing.
Yeah, it kind of turned my eye, and I saw that you were moving a lot, and I was like, does he think he's talking?
Nope.
All right, weapon property runes. We'll start looking at what the highest level y'all can find.
Right. 75.
Disrupting, that's a melee weapon. So Keen can be put on a piercing weapon. Which would mean a natural 19 is a natural critical hit for his bow then.
I feel like, honestly, he needs more damage on a normal hit.
Remember though, bows do extra damage on critical hits. They do a bunch extra damage.
Extra detail.
His bow is actually set up to do more than that.
I mean, you could try it, and then if it isn't working for you, we can switch it out.
Try that.
Oh, here's Frost.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Deals an additional cold damage on a critical hit. It is slowed 1 until the end of your next turn.
What's the DC on it?
24. The DC goes up though, the better the item is. So level item 15, it's a 34.
Come on, it renamed your bow. Dang it.
Okay.
Your bow is now called Dang It.
Dang it.
It renamed your bow. Dang it. This is the bow. Dang it. It comes from the backwoods.
It like got rid of all the special things I gave it.
Pairs well with the boots of jumping Jehoshaphat.
Dang it.
Did it?
Dang. Shock greater. Electricity damage dealt by this weapon ignores the target's electricity resistance.
Fearsome greater. Unholy rooting.
Coding. Work on a bow.
Voting?
Coding.
Oh,
Bless
my
you.
goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Sorry about that.
If you gotta do the other thing, try and move off camera.
Yeah, I will. But
Mute.
those are the things that, like, getting those burps out, that's what helps, because seems like that's what causes it.
Or I feel like it would be, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like that's what's causing it. The big burp and you weren't ready for it. Okay, that's a level 8. I've scrolled too far. Level 18 weapons. Or item.
Na, 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 na. Next level, you'll be able to get a lot more runes for it, because that's when the greater the runes come in.
Nice.
A lot of the runes are specifying that it's only for melee weapons.
Well, because I think it's that's one of the difficult things with a bow or any kind of weapon that you throw something else out is that etching it into that one. Because like that was one of the oddities of thinking like, okay, I have a cold iron sling staff, so then I throw a ball at the thing, and the cold iron sling staff makes it not where it. It's like something about this seems off.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, should I get some cold iron pellets to use for that, or are we gonna worry about that?
Cold iron?
Cold iron has no effect on him.
It's silver.
I'm that guys. Hold on. You
Okay.
gotta understand
I
that
didn't.
particular weapon was designed to fight Quel'Ath.
Okay.
And cold iron is their weakness, and that was part of the reason I made it into cold iron.
Yeah, I mean, while we got the money.
And it was like, if that attributes it so that it hurts them, okay, whatever. But if it doesn't, well, then that means I need sling bullets that are cold iron for whenever we deal with a Quel'Ath. Of course, who knows? Maybe I can actually just turn it into a mace, a light mace, and go to town. Because if you don't forget, Quel'Ath, you want to use blunt. Don't forget, guys. Because if you spill blood, it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to get any runes for him, you can get one of the standard Flaming, Frost, Shock, Thundering for now. But next level, y'all be able to get the greater versions of each of those.
No. A car, roll a die, and we'll see which one that does.
Not a coin, a car.
It's going to be what? How many options are there?
There's like 6.
Well, that works. So D6. So let's see: fire, water, air, what, uh, earth.
4. Captain Planet.
Fart.
That would be shock.
Hey.
1d6 electric damage, and on a critical hit, it arcs out to deal equal amounts of electrical damage to up to 2 creatures of your choice.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Cost of that one.
I'm looking it up. 500.
Yeah, 500. Got it. Just in case y'all were worried, we are still quite rich. Until we have something come by that's like, oh, that's going to cost you 30,000 gold, which is coming, honestly. So Charles, you already take care of the set gift grantings for my stuff, or do you want me
Not
to send
yet.
you that? Awesome. Do you want me to send it that, or are you good with just using the site?
Say that again.
I can send you screen grabs of what it says that you get,
I got it
or
pulled up.
cool.
So have you decided on another thing for it?
Are you talking to me? Or
Well, he's got a second slot.
oh, he's gone.
Hey, we're gonna do Keen and shop.
You want to put Keen on there?
Yeah, that way I have a better opportunity to get. But I gotta clean some stuff up. 8 to 6 2 apparently.
All right, I've updated his bow.
$3,000 for the keen, right?
Hold on. Keen is 3,000, correct? Well, that doesn't work the way I wanted it to. No. All right. Adding it to your sheet's not going to be possible right now because they don't have anything to do with relics in Forge. And it's considered a relic ability.
Okay.
Now, I have ways to get around some of that, but it's going to have to be done outside of play, I think. Possibly. As a test, I've given you one of the abilities.
There's already a shield bow. Didn't even have to thing.
I don't mean like one arrow at a time. I mean like 16.
16 arrows at a time, or just?
Yeah, like a wall of arrows.
Well, they do have a. There's the eating crossbow. There's also a rotary bow. You actually like crank like a old rotary. You actually have to load in the magazine.
Okay, I gave you 2 of your abilities for now.
Appreciate it.
In theory, they'll just give you text, and then we'll have to do everything manually, but kind of works. Oh, and Mo, did you see your text?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else y'all do before y'all just let time pass? Do you want to do the gym rolls now, Atala, or we can do them later on? Just we had time to do them during your time off.
I'm fine with doing them right now. Just getting it over with.
All right.
There's no active. Oh, why would crafting even be possibly a initiative?
You're gonna craft your combat perception.
Yeah.
So, I gave you the list of gems you have. We're gonna start at the top.
Yeah. Just work through them. How many are we just gonna do?
It's gonna be one at a time.
All right, just let me know when I need to roll again.
Yeah, I'm looking up what the results are.
Okay.
So the reason to cut stones is just to raise value, right? There's nothing else we can do with it.
Yeah.
Correct.
The only other thing we could do it with them is throw them at our enemies, which wouldn't really do much.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Break their teeth. They can't eat this.
All right, James Woods. Trying to remember if there are any spells that require regents later.
Well, there are. I'm positive there are ones that use diamonds,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, there are, and there's rituals too.
I would anticipate that we can purchase those when needed, or we can pocket a couple of these if we wanted to.
I mean, don't fall into the old RPG hoarding hole.
Right.
What's an RPG?
Rocket propelled grenade.
Magic missile.
I shoot the darkness. All right. That was a. How much was that gem worth beforehand?
It was one of the 1,200. There was 12 small diamond.
All right, so that one's worth 400.
Okay.
That one's worth 300.
Taking notes and having to roll them. I wish I could just like do like I want to do this 12 times.
300. $300. 400. 400. 300. 300. 'You crush that one into diamond powder for worth 100 gold pieces of diamond powder.
Yikes.
Sniff it.
Oops.
That's a spell component or a ritual component for other things. So
That's what I was trying.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, I don't know.
Fail successfully.
300. Technically, you could make a cake for the people down in the cave.
I don't know what I did. Okay, there it is. It made all
How
my
many of
skills
those-
disappear.
How many of them are there now?
2 more.
2 more.
Oh, 2 more of these, yeah.
All right, 300. 300. And you only had time to do those because you only have 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
But that increased the value a lot.
Yeah, I'd say so, because it just with 2 of them, we were back to the well, close to it. 8.
You at minimum tripled.
Yeah.
All right, Winky, time to craft your silver plate.
Okay.
Winky, you managed to successfully craft your plate. Now one more roll to install it. And you're stupefied. There you go. You installed it perfectly. It doesn't affect the weight, swing, balance, or anything to do with your hammer. You just have the ability to turn the head around to be adamantium or silver, your choice. It takes a free action to switch.
I hope I don't forget that and then accidentally hit something with the wrong side.
Well, by default, you'll be using the adamantium side unless you specify you're switching to the silver.
Okay. Do I have to say that, or is it like a button?
You have to say it, because it doesn't
Okay.
actually change the stats, because it's still just a hammer. So the time is up, and everybody can remove their stats, their status effects.
Thank God.
Do you feel more intelligent, Winky?
Oh yeah, we gotta heal up.
Yeah, everyone, you can hit the sleep button until you're back to full health.
Only like 8 more. There we go. Actually, no, one more.
Might as
All right. Everybody's at full health. You've done the shopping that you've done. The few minor changes to weapons have been done. And y'all are in the dungeon, ready to go down to the next level, which is the boss's chamber.
Anything we need to do before we head down? In the final seconds? Alright.
So you go down.
Yes.
As you go down, you see a man standing there waiting for you.
The old Vigo.
Oh wait, there's a picture.
I figure it's the best example of him.
What is that?
His room is very strange. There's pieces of the room floating out in empty space with nothing in between. Has everyone here played Fallout 4? Remember walking through the memories of what's his name?
Oh yeah.
How basically there's like a chunk of world and then
Mhm.
like nothing in between and a chunk of world. Either that or think of at the end of the labyrinth when they're falling down after she fought the king.
Mhm.
And basically the world's become disjointed and broken and separated off. And he's standing in front of everyone.
good evening.
Greetings, greetings. Heard that y'all wanted to have a word with me, and y'all fought all the way through my dungeon and beat all the challenges that the dungeon could throw at you. So congratulations. Now, what is it you want?
Just the gem of Austria.
No.
Ready, please. Guys, I don't think my plan's working. What's our next plan?
What's the
Bribery?
plan?
Blades.
I thought it was bribery first.
Bribery first.
This guy's got like all the treasure in the world. He's been giving
We've
us
managed to
treasure. What are we
earn
gonna
quite
give
a
him?
bit in this dungeon.
It's his
That's
money.
true.
Shh! Don't tell him that. Wait, let me do it.
Well, if we die, the dungeon gets it anyway. So
Wait. Eve. That we're not doing. I got.
No, that's not the plan.
Okay.
No, do you see this guy? He's ugly. Like,
Okay. I just want to make sure. And hey, you want to try like Hatala, a car?
I think a car could do it.
Check his feet.
Is he wearing boots? I glance and.
I grew tired of these games. Did my idiot
When-
son send you?
Yeah, he
Which
seemed
one?
pretty smart to me.
Which one?
All idiots. I figure it's a safe bet to say my idiot son. That pretty much covers all of them.
but that don't really narrow it down for us now, does it?
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
I know what you asked for, so I know who it is.
There you go. It did seem quite brutal what you did. This
You
specific.
don't even know the half of it. And all of a sudden, he's in another part of the room, and y'all are now in the spot where he was standing. And you can see further down, there is a set of ruby statues across the room.
Or how many gems you could craft those into.
What do they look like?
One of them is a woman going like this.
Oh,
One of them is a man holding a sword swinging. One of them is it's hard to tell what it is because it's been broken into so many pieces, but all the broken pieces are floating in space around it, almost in the shape it's supposed to be.
Probably a
And
gnome.
each one looks like a different person entirely.
are these like petrified people?
People pops.
Possible. Probably. This. With the research done, does this line up with what we know of the vampires a bit?
No. You've never heard of an ability to turn someone into a gemstone.
Just a star.
He picks up one of the statues and chunks it over to Winky, and it smashes at Winky's feet. And when it smashes, the head rolls over and lands between his legs. And it's a dark elf male with a look of anger and surprise on his face.
Is it like an alive? Does it look like it's human now, or is it still Ruby?
It's still Ruby. But you can see where the gem's broken, what looks like flesh and other material on the inside, but all made of ruby. So it's still got all the pieces of a human inside of it, just turned to ruby.
This isn't the guy we just talked to, right? This isn't the lieutenant.
No.
I
No.
was thinking that
Okay.
it's not the guild leader either.
Mhm.
I don't think he's coming near this place.
Well, I just want to make sure he didn't like have some kind of warping power to map any child of his.
or like we were doing a mission for that guy and he's dead. It's like, well, we might as well leave.
Yeah. Not getting information from him.
I take it you wish to fight?
Are there other options?
Not really, but we don't have a choice.
If you want the gem, you'll have to take it from my cold dead hands.
Well, aren't you already? Never mind. Okay,
Cold and dead, yes.
so could you just give it to us?
No, you have
It
to
would
take
fulfill
it from
those
my hands.
requirements. Okay, hold it in your hand and reach your hand out to us.
We'll take
We'll take it.
I think I'm going to torture you especially hard.
Oh, don't worry, we'll have fun. If that's the case, I'll make sure it's worth both our time.
Oh, we have eternity. It'll be a lot of fun.
Woohoo! These guys just took like a week before they started hating me.
What are you talking about?
Hmm?
It's like me 3 days.
Yeah. My point exactly.
Right one. Oh, it is the right one. It's just token has the wrong name. Hold on.
Dude, he's got like every effect in the book.
There, now it's got the name right. I know y'all can't even see the name, but it's like, why is the name wrong?
Well, we'll see the name in the tracker.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'll remember it.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong button. I was like, why did it not do the poof?
Oof.
I hit target instead of begin battle.
Oh, you can target in the tracker itself. That's cool.
Roll your initiative. And also, remember how I said it takes a 3 action to hit him with the stake in the first place? If someone's grappled him, it only takes a 2 action to hit him with the stake. So if one person
Really?
grappled, then someone else can just do a 2 action to get the stake in.
Giving
So we
away
don't even
my
have to fight him.
Yeah, does he have to be in a weakened state? Like
Nope.
when we
When he gets to a weakened stake, he simply disappears and reappears at full health again.
That's so.
So basically, we know all our basic goal is to immobilize and stake.
I'm so glad we know that because if we didn't, we would be killing this dude for the next 3 sessions.
good to grab him if he's around.
Tala, your initiative.
Thought I rolled it.
So, what if we just teleport behind him, grab him, and then stab him?
I rode that.
Who's got the stake? Hatala?
I did. I rolled a 2.
I ate it. I'm sorry.
No!
Yes, I have multiple stakes.
Need it?
As many as you could ever want.
Alrighty. Well, in an attempt to hold him in place, I'm going to cast Impaling Strike.
Hey, miss pull.
Crazy.
Right here.
see him.
So he gets a 33 reflex save.
I don't see him.
Now your turn.
Yeah, but I don't see him. Okay, now I can see him.
He's immune to it.
How's he immune to it?
Because he got a critical success to his
Yeah, he takes no damage and is completely unaffected.
But how did he roll a 20?
Yeah.
Because a 40 on a 33 doesn't make a critical. That's what I was asking.
No, he has the thing that makes a regular success a critical success,
Okay.
like Atala has with most everything.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm awesome.
Well, that's my turn.
Thank you for playing.
Yep.
Eve,
I'm gonna cast Bless. Um, then I'll just cast Shield with my last action.
Mirror image. And I'm going to go ahead and activate my bracelets of dashing as well.
okay.
I'm going to hit enter.
His right eye begins to glow. Atala, oh no, sorry, Nidip. Reflex save. As he's cast Chain Lightning at you. Okay, critical failure. Midnight. Reflex save. Regular failure. A car. Reflex save. Regular failure. Winky, reflex save.
The button kept disappearing.
Regular failure.
How?
Core, reflex save. Critical failure.
God.
Eve, reflex save. Regular failure. Katala, reflex save. Hey, you succeeded, which automatically makes it a critical, isn't it?
Which
So
is
you
why
take no
you
damage.
last.
Good job ending it, Hatala.
Core and Nidip take double damage, and everyone else takes regular damage.
I have a feeling Nate's about to get one shot. My feeling was quite on spot.
Core, don't forget your damage.
Ah, sorry.
You got double.
Click.
And then he is going to actions. Which one is it? What's the distance is too great. So instead, he's going to just laugh at you, talking, and basically go into a little bit of a monologue that's way too boring to actually say. But he's basically talking about how the ants have come to the anthill. The ants have come here and they're going to die. And then they're just going to be watching them all zap and die and fry. And it's just going to be hilarious. And he's making sure everyone in the village is watching this fight so they can see how horrible y'all are doing.
It's gonna be funny when we kick his butt. Alright. I can use sudden charge with that, right?
Yeah, that's within your range.
I'm gonna use this.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh,
You do
I
hit.
use the silver side.
Yeah, that's fine. I knew you would have done it for this battle, but he does get an attack of opportunity.
Miss. Oh. 50!
Regular critical hit.
That was not even a 20.
All right, Winky, you've got to beat. You've got to beat 75, Winky. Don't let him outdo you.
Do I have to roll a 20 to confirm that last one?
Roll your natural 20 to confirm. No, just a critical hit.
Right, so he's targeted critical damage, right?
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't that good.
And he gets a fortitude save.
Wait. Dang it.
He succeeded, so he did not get knocked prone.
That would have been an easy way to get that thing off.
Yeah.
Shit.
So that's 2 actions for Winky.
Can I do that acrobatic thing to get back without having with the thing?
Is it a 1 action or a 2 action?
I'm not sure. Where is it? I was pretty sure it was a 1 action.
When you tumble through, you stride up to twice your speed. Let's check tumble through. I don't remember tumble through.
Going through an enemy space.
Yeah, but it also allows me to go twice my speed. So
Yeah, I just need to know if tumble through is a single or a double action. It's a single action, so yes. For a single action, you can go twice your speed.
alright, I'm going right here. I'm not dealing with that.
So that's Winky's turn. Akar?
Alright, I'm gonna roll out 25 feet. Ah, stop. Well, yeah, I want to shoot with my bow. With the silver tipped arrows. And
All right. Now, hold on a second. I have to read something real quick. Okay. You shoot the arrow at him. He catches it out of the air and throws it back at you. The thrown weapon with the same ring commit effect as a Alright. Strike. It doesn't give me a. Oh. No, there's no action for that.
If this guy rolls a critical miss, can a card catch it and then throw it back at him?
Well, he does not have that feat.
Dang it!
I'm just going to roll a d20 and add his drone bonus, because I don't know. 18. Actually, can I just give him a thrown weapon, just so I can see what the bonus would be? That's actually probably a smarter idea. Let's just put a dagger on him, so that I know what the bonus would be for the dagger thrown. Plus 30, so 38. Which hits him. So roll damage for your shot, Akar.
I want to activate my bracers of missile deflection. Gives me +2 circumstance bonus, not AC.
And that makes it miss. So you deflect it with your bracers.
Whoop, whoop.
Does it hit one of us?
No, because it actually bounced on his thing directly.
Dang.
Cool. Hopefully this next shot makes it. Something better than a 2. That's better than a 2.
Hey, critical hit. Roll for confirmation. I would say, just for this fight, Akar, if you get a double critical, it won't kill him, but it will count as staking him from the first start of staking. So that all you'd have to do is come in and hit it with the hammer 3 times, or something.
Nice.
Alright, so roll your critical damage.
I like the number of that dice.
Yeah, that
Good
extra
damage.
that extra version of the whatchamadoogle works but good for that.
Yeah, what's the do?
Striking, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
damn it.
wait, critical
Cool.
specialization.
That is my turn, but I don't see the end turn thingy.
Okay, it's not adjacent to a surface, because I'm assuming that it means a wall behind it, not the ground underneath it.
Yeah, the intern is gone. Go for me. Not at the bottom of the counter tracker.
Just go to the counter tracker.
There is the one that was floating in the middle of the screen like it was before. That's
All
the
right,
one
that's the end of a car's turn. Core's
There we
turn.
go. I went to the where everybody's position.
Core.
Alright. I'll start it off with the good old haste on myself.
Oh, and also, just a reference, after that hit from a car, the mirror images popped out of this guy because the dungeon casted on him.
The dungeon thing?
The dungeon can cast spells on him. That's what it's been doing the whole time, if you hadn't noticed.
So that popped off the spell weapon and the
Yes.
draconic.
Hold on
Skill.
while I try to frag that to
I
you.
got the draconic thing, so I've got that already. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get in fighting range, so if you don't want to fool with that right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, remember, he can't he can't attack of opportunity you again.
Well, I only have 2 actions. I can't get to. Well, could get to him.
You can sudden charge him.
No. Let's just go in.
Can you sudden charge him and then replace the attack with the grapple?
No.
Dang it.
But if he had,
But if I had. Oh.
Just a critical hit.
All right.
There's
hell,
no
we
way
can't
that
keep
happened
having
with
this
both
back
our
and
fighters.
forth.
So many ones.
Dude, that's like the same roll.
Right, and that should be it.
All right. And now it's Nita's turn.
I'm gonna drop right down here behind Winky. Maybe. If it'll let me. Go there.
Wait, you're trying to move for time.
You're trying to move Hatala.
That would probably be why. Alright. So I'll 5-foot step next to Winky. Say, I'm too hurt. Go do it. And I'm gonna say, get in there and go fight. I'm gonna cast Regenerate on Winky.
You don't have any potions left? Oh no.
Well, this will give him 15 HP every turn. And 15 points of... 15 points of healing every turn for 15 turns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
That's pretty good.
And while it has regeneration, the target can't die from damage being dealt.
right.
I'm invincible?
Yep, you'll
You'll
get him
still drop dead. You'll just get back up whenever you heal up.
immediately.
Oh, so I am invincible. I just gotta wait a turn.
Essentially.
No,
And during
everybody
the
can
spell's
see you.
effect, you can reattach severed body parts.
Wait, what?
You can literally just pick your arm up and stick it back to you.
So this spell literally makes you Deadpool.
the
Yeah.
break, the Velcro man.
The fourth wall breaking makes it your own. But that's the end of my turn.
All right.
I hope we use this spell more often.
I just got it.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
a new spell that he just got.
This is a level 7 spell. It's not like it's something I've been holding on to and not sharing.
Are you going to expand your bless?
I am, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Here, I'll do it. Five foot to 10 foot.
And then I'm gonna do a burst heal.
All right.
So
That's going to hit
that'll be-
everybody except for Core.
It'll
Unless
be
you
60
target it.
feet. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I think that hits everybody. So that.
There's other people in the dungeon suddenly getting healed.
So everybody gets that.
Does she take damage from that?
He does not.
Does he heal from it?
No, he does not, because she can exclude him from it if she wanted to.
Well, I was gonna hit him with it just to see if it hurt him, but
He is not a normal creature.
that's
Well, yeah, because he's
just
from a different
lovely.
dimension.
Core, you gonna heal yourself?
From a dome.
Oh, I got that too.
It's a 60-foot range for her.
Everybody in the world just got it.
I was reading and trying to plan out other things.
Okay, this is a new round, so he gets an attack of opportunity.
Question is does he hit a mirror image?
That's the question.
Charles, Peyton's not there. Can you give him his healing?
Oh.
Oh, he's here.
Okay.
Get your healing, Nita.
The heck?
Thank you.
A regular hit on Hatala.
So it got me or an image?
Yep. That's the hit. Now for damage.
But the mirror image, it
Oh. Sorry, let me roll that for you. It's a 1d6.
Come on, come on.
And on a 1 or a 3, wait,
so there is a 1 in 3 chance.
sorry, it's 1 in 4, 1d4. Only on a 1 does it hit you. Sorry, I rolled the wrong dice. I was reading the
No,
other
but it
two.
was a 4.
All right, so one of your images went away.
Okay.
It was a 4 anyway.
It was right.
Hold on a second, because there's a spell effect. Where did you cast your mirror image at?
I was standing beside Eve.
Yeah, I'm scrolling back to find it because I can drag a thing on you that actually shows it on you.
Oh,
They added that in fairly recently.
Yeah, it's on him.
Yeah, it's nice because when you point to it, it actually tells you what it is, what the rolls are, and shows a count for how many of them are left. Mirror image.
Could you go into effects and just click it for them?
It's not an effect under your effects.
Oh, that's stupid.
At least I don't think. I'm gonna check though.
'cause it's a
Yo,
spell.
they got emotes in this thing now.
No, I have to pull it up real quick. So hold on 1 second.
You can set emotes for effects now.
Weird
For
though,
some
because it
reason.
has quickened in effects, but it doesn't have mirror image. But I guess those are two totally different types of things.
Because quicken is an effect.
My goal is to try and do a disarm, by the way. So
Okay. So, all right. Now you can. Let me reduce yours by 1 because he struck one of your images. There you go. And so he missed. So it's 2 people with mirror image fighting each other right now.
so many people over there.
50 people!
I'm gonna have to cast it as well.
If I remembered how my mirror image thing worked, there would be more, but I don't.
That's probably not going to be enough to do anything.
All right. So let's see. As always, let me look this rule up again.
I think it's his DC, some DC.
All right. You try to knock the creature. Attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex DC. His reflex DC
700?
is 34.
Dang it.
So no, you did not.
That's my turn.
Oh god.
And you noticed him regenerate some of his wounds. Okay.
I'm scared for them. This is taking a while.
All right. He is angry that Hatala made him miss.
Can't blame your problems on others.
Oh! He hit. Let's see if it hit you or not.
By 0, you got so unlucky.
I got a feeling he's gonna get really pissed off.
So there's a 1 in 3 chance of hitting with there's 2 images. So 1 or a 2 on a 1d6.
Dang it.
So he hit, but it's a regular hit.
I think you'll be okay. Yeah, you'll be okay. At least she didn't bite you.
If you recall, my blood is quite filthy.
Okay. Now here's where it's gonna get a little crazy for a second.
It isn't crazy already?
Nope. Alright, where's the thing? There we go. Winding Flow. He uses a Winding Flow, which is one action which allows him to take a 5-foot step and a full movement. 5-foot step
Whoa,
over here to back away from core. And then one action to move. That's the wrong button.
Bo made such a tiny line.
Where's the button? Here it is.
Where does he move into? How much movement does he have?
70.
70? And he gets an extra 5? That's stupid.
Okay, so that's 2 actions.
Well, they had to use it as a thing to do it.
And he is going to swing his claws at Eve.
It was really nice knowing you guys.
He has hit Eve.
Oh no.
Just
Now, well, I mean,
target.
to be fair, he's attacking me, but that's not gonna help the situation.
Wait, what?
It's
I
still.
have-
It's targeted.
It says Hatalabak.
Okay, yeah, her AC's worse, so.
Yeah.
But only by 1,
Yeah.
so it's not that big of a difference. So, regular damage.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's fine.
1 plus 14, so 15 damage to Eve. And now Eve has to make a save.
Oh,
Yay.
vampire safe.
Oh, Eve, you can do this.
Don't turn vampire.
What if I
Because
want
Eve
to?
is automatically grabbed.
Oh, never mind.
If she
Guys,
doesn't,
I don't like this anymore.
Eve, make a fortitude save.
That's the opposite of
Fortitude?
what we want to happen.
Fortitude.
Okay.
oh,
Eve is now paralyzed.
Oh,
Ah,
a little different than grabbed.
So she's been grabbed and is now paralyzed.
At first, she was afraid.
And she was paralyzed. And for his final fourth action, because he's currently boosted,
He's
he's
moving.
going to pop the top.
The what?
he's gonna bite her.
guys, I flew too close to the sun with the flirting. I regret it now.
Alright. Because you're paralyzed, you cannot do anything but accept drained 2 and stupefied 2.
Since I'm right there, can I do something?
Nope.
Dang it.
But that's his last action, and he's still holding Eve.
Eve, you weren't supposed to get grappled. You were supposed to grapple him.
Oh, wait, and he also gets
Too late
10%
now.
health back.
Oh, God. You say
10% of his
10%?
original health.
That's a lot.
So 34
Does
health.
my bless go away since it's concentrated?
No, it'll keep going.
Does her blood
Okay.
burn him? Best.
Blood?
No, he's
good
not
point.
affected by anything holy.
Because he's messed up.
Is he blinded? Don't you have like a halo thing going?
My soul.
Oh,
Yeah.
do I have to apply that?
No, yeah, apply healing, it says. There you go. You're going to get
Okay.
that every round.
I have to hit that button every time.
And it specifies that if he hits you with acid or fire, it can be deactivated.
Question. Not
Yeah.
too long ago, I got a mirror image thing, and I completely forgot how it used. I'm pretty sure if I hit something, it can activate on its own.
Let me check.
Do I need to take that 2 damage? Is that for me?
No.
That's
Okay.
damage
That's him.
happening to him.
He was
Oh,
bleeding.
okay.
Wait, he gets a recovery check to see if he stops bleeding.
Sorry, guys, shouldn't have said
So he's
anything.
going to keep bleeding. It's nice how they have all that stuff automatic now. They've been adding so many things that are so nice. Let's see. Medium dimensional strike. It's not your hammer that's giving you that ability.
Was it his armor?
It's in my spells like thing. But when I looked at it, it didn't say anything specific of how it activates.
Oh, no. If it's under your spells, then it's just a spell you have. It's an action you can take. Yeah, you have primal innate spells. It's from that Fey Blood, I think.
Okay.
So you can use a spell to cast one of your. That takes 2 actions to cast that.
Takes 2 actions?
Yeah.
I should have done that at the beginning. Too late
And
now.
It'll give you 2 images instead of 3 because yours is limited.
Yeah.
But you can do it once per day for free.
Can't send a charge on.
And you know he's used up his attack of opportunity against Atala this round because you would pay attention
How-
as a fighter.
I'm. How far is Atala?
Why?
Because she has a stake. So I want to know if I can grapple him or not.
Oh. Well, it doesn't matter because you don't have to just use her stake. Anyone can use stake. Because y'all had specified y'all were preparing wooden stakes ahead of time for everyone.
Oh, I have a stake?
Yes, you do.
But you can't grab him and do the stake at the same time because it takes 3 actions to do the stake. So you could grab him and make him ready for someone else near you to put a stake in it.
I also have Titan Wrestler, which would make this much easier.
So you can walk up to him without any chance of opportunity.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk up
Wrestle him to the ground.
and I'll use Titan Wrestler since that allows me to do like 3 or 2 times people of my size. I don't know how grappling works. I've never done it.
All right, target him like you're attacking,
Okay.
and then go to actions and grab.
Oh,
All right. If used after a strike, the monster attempting to grapple the capturing. That's a monster grapple. Let's see. Is the other grapple different?
oh yeah. There's 2 grapples. Sorry. Oh.
I'm wondering if one of them is different than the other. It's just
that-
using. That's the definition used for monsters.
Did I hit
So-
the same one?
Yeah, let me just do grab.
What is this? Yeah, I have 2 grabs, but it's the same thing.
All right, let me see something else. Ah, grapple. That's the action.
Oh. I don't see that one.
It might not be on there, but it's one of the effects of your skills. For you, it would be an athletics check against the target's fortitude DC.
Alright, so I have to roll athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Under
Easy
skills,
enough.
athletics.
Oh, hero point, please.
You do have a hero point, yes.
Oh yeah, that's better.
All right. His fortitude is 37, so you got it. He is now grabbed. That's a 1 action.
Oh, what do I do now?
Probably need it.
I have 1 more action left, right?
Hold
Yeah.
him harder.
That is a regular success. He's grappled until the end of your next turn unless you move or the target escapes. So as soon as he gets to go, he can break the grapple.
So someone before me needs to put the stake in. Or before him.
Just keep in
Which
mind
means-
also
That's everybody.
it's a 3-action staking, so nobody's going to be able to get there and do a 3-action staking.
While he's grappled, it only takes 2.
So you can get there and then stake him.
I can't get there.
Well, everybody has a stake apparently, so Needham can.
That's not my point, but yes, Nito
Yeah.
could.
I'm gonna use my last action to tell everybody he's grappled. So everybody knows he's here.
Okay.
Bastards! Grappled!
That
Akar?
sounded like Winky's voice.
I'm gonna follow his instructions and I'm gonna run over.
That's
2 actions, and then I'm gonna do 1 action to stake.
that's not how it works.
You can't
need
do
2
the 1
actions.
action. You can actually grab him too, so that there's 2 people grappling him.
Grab that
Oh,
sucker.
okay.
You
Gotcha,
grab,
so you have to have
grab
at least-
around Winky and him. So it's
No.
this giant hug. Wow, because he's already got Eve. So
Yeah,
he's
holding
hugging
Eve.
Eve. Winky's holding him. Now you got to grab around Winky and grab him.
All right,
Okay.
what do I got? What do I
Group
got left
hug.
for that?
So make your athletics check.
You just gotta get above a 37.
Well, it's going to be easier because he's currently grappled.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that would have been enough.
Double grapple.
This dude's probably like, why are they grabbing me?
Oh, he knows.
Oh,
All right,
probably.
Core. Want to get in this hug fest?
Or has haste.
Wait, Core has 4 actions.
Core
Yep.
Core has 4 actions.
Yes.
Core pops off with his dimension door, pops up next to him.
Hello.
I-
Steak
Hello.
shake.
Yeah, I gotta take an action to take out the stake, I guess, but I want to start staking them.
I would say you had it in your belt, so you can free action pull it out.
Okay, well, then that's what I would like to do.
All right, so that means you spend a 2 action staking him. And the stake has been started. Now it just needs to be hammered in with 3 hits.
Which is only 1 action, right?
3 1-action strikes.
Oh.
Or a critical hit counts as more than 1.
Alright, well, I will move right here and get to those strikes. How do you want me to roll it?
All right. It would be easiest if you moved Eve out of the way first. Basically using a grab action to pull her out from him.
Okay.
Because otherwise, any attempt to hit the stake has a chance to hit her.
Okay.
Just do it. I don't care.
No, we need it to have a hit every single time.
Hold on.
Oh, we're gonna have to
She's-
stake Eve anyhow because she's a vampire now. Just go ahead and get it over with.
Hatala, how confident are you on your ability to hit the stakes in?
I mean, it's gonna take me 2 actions to get there.
Just to get there.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if he
so
can hit 2,
my ability,
that's
I
1.
feel great with, but it won't happen until a whole nother round.
No,
The staking has started, so he's already lost several abilities.
Okay. Well, I'll carefully nudge Eve out of the way so that I can
So make an
be in the
athletics check to
proper spot.
get Eve out of his grip.
Nat 20 throws me across the room.
hey, can
It says
Midnight?
that it says that I've already rolled initiative. Oh no,
Yeah,
duh.
You're
you're
not
doing-
gonna do initiative, you're
I-
gonna use your
I
skill.
Not attributes, skills.
Athletics. You said. You said athletics.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
All right. You pulled her out, and now she's still in the same square, but she's no longer being hugged against him.
All right. Then I will. Then
So that was 2 actions, and you can use
Anytime.
1 action to swing the back of your axe at him.
okay. So just use
Critical,
a melee.
critical, critical.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell you what. Can I use a hero point and redo that?
You can.
All right.
but his AC shouldn't be the same because he's grappled by 2 people right now and have a
It's-
stake in his heart.
It's. I think it does that one automatic, but either way.
Well, but also the stake is harder to hit than he is.
But
Yeah.
hold
if
on,
that's an attack
hold
roll,
on.
you get a +1.
Needip is targeting himself.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me fix that.
How did Nita target himself?
I don't know. I do some stupid stuff.
The hero point doesn't count. Just swing the first strike again.
Okay. There's the first
Okay.
strike.
I
again.
won.
So that was your regular strike, and you still have a hero point if you want to use it.
Since it
Did
just
that
says
hit?
miss, is that by it just
It's
miss?
not going to tell you what it's by. It's keeping
Oh.
that secret from us.
Yeah,
Okay.
only I get to see that.
All right. Well then, yeah, I'll use my hero point and reroll.
Oh boy.
That's not
God,
good.
I totally thought
And
There you go.
this is not easy.
So I crit and I hit him instead. Oh no.
no, you did not.
We need Eve to wake up so she can
You can't.
That's the end of Needip's turn.
Yeah.
yeah, she can.
Eve, make a check to resist your paralysis now. Let me see what it is. I can't remember.
Resist.
I
Resist.
think it was the will.
I think it's a
'Cause you
will
can only
save.
think.
too.
You have to save will.
Yeah, and every time you make the save, the difficulty goes down by 1. Every time you fail, the difficulty goes down by 1.
Cool. So Will.
So yeah, make a will save. Or no, sorry, it is fortitude, isn't it? It's fortitude. No,
Oh,
it's
that's wrong.
because it's the same save you failed to get paralyzed. All right, what is the difficulty again?
Please be 34.
Don't think you're that lucky, but
35. She still succeeded. Because when she rolls
15.
she would get critical success, even if she got a success.
No, that's Will. That's for Will.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah,
Dang it.
only Will can roll that kind of roll.
No, it's only against Will.
Hold on, let me look at the ability that paralyzed you again.
Take your time.
Nom nom nom.
My heart's racing.
Not really. You're paralyzed. It's probably
That
the only
doesn't
thing you
stop
can
my
do.
heart from
The only
beating.
thing you can do is have a heart racing.
It's you can think like you can brain.
Yeah, she's thinking about that heart racing.
Thinking this guy smelled like beef and cheese.
Where did that claw strike come at? I gotta scroll back till I find it.
There should be a history of what you've been hit by.
I wish you could pick a person and scroll through just them.
Well, last
Yeah,
time
like
I
the
rolled a
history.
26. Then I
I'm looking
rolled-
for Eve when she took damage.
Well, she took damage. It's okay. So paralyzed. Willing creatures has an effect. Spoken characteristics are fangs. Athletics check against the creature's fortitude DC. That's the grabbed thing.
Vampire attack,
Lesser increased.
vampire strike.
It doesn't say anything about it.
Here we go. Claw.
The claw
Hit.
doesn't say anything.
And then she did her saving throw. Oh, it didn't say what the roll was. Yeah, that's right.
She did a fortitude saving throw. She only got a 26, but
Use the moderate DC for the creature's level. All right, that's what it was. Hold on a second. There's a whole
The what?
page for difficulty classes.
Oh god.
$35.
Take your time. We got this guy in a punching circle currently.
got off, Winky.
Hey! You are no longer paralyzed.
What? We can't.
Shift to action.
Wow.
So that took one action to break your paralyzation. So you're no
Here's
longer
it.
paralyzed.
And should be able to hit the thing.
Yeah, if you want, you can use the butt of your weapon to strike the stake.
So just an unarmed attack.
No, just do
A weapon
regular,
attack.
regular with your weapon.
Cool.
Like you were hitting him.
You did.
I didn't. I know. Sorry, I'm stupefied. Like, chill out.
No, you did not.
Cool.
One more strike if you want to try again.
I feel like this is gonna be very difficult.
Why not?
If you get a nat 20, it works better. So
Come on, baby.
no, but no
Do you have a
critical.
hero point?
That was a failure. No, she has to get a natural 20 with that one to work.
Wow.
Can I use my hero point?
You can if you want to.
She really wants to kill him.
Ooh.
So
Oh.
miss. But
Just a
that's
regular miss, though.
All right, Atala.
Sorry, Hitala. I could have planned my dimension door.
It's all right. I had my bracelets activated. so
Punching
I can make it there.
circle.
And oh, you got to be kidding me!
Dude, what is this?
I'm definitely taking a hero point on that. It was. Did y'all see how it rolled too? There was like the saddest roll in history. Give me something good, baby.
Hey, so you drove it in once.
All right. That's
Two
my
more
turn.
times.
That's my turn.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, so now he is going to attempt to break out of one of the grapples first.
Oh, but he's grappled two times.
Right.
Yep.
Fail.
So I can just
Critical
grab him
fail.
back if he breaks out of mine.
Failure. Critical failure. Critical trips and grabs himself, and then drains himself, and spits it on Eve, and now she's no longer drained.
Ugh. That's disgusting.
Then Eve throws up.
Ugh.
Well, if we, I don't know, since he knows.
Hold on, I gotta add some effects to him.
Okay.
He is now clumsy because of the staking. And fatigued.
Okay,
And so
probably
he-
won't smack.
He is going to attempt to escape from the grapple. You attempt to escape from being grabbed, immobilized, or restrained. Choose one creature, object, spell, effect, hazard, implementing it. Attempt a check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect. Typically, the athletics DC of the creature grabbing you. So
What's my
Winky's
athletics?
athletics DC is 10 plus whatever your ability for athletics is.
Oh, 25.
So 35 is your DC for grapple.
Yeah.
So he is going to attempt an escape, which is athletics or acrobatics.
Which one's his lowest?
Well,
He's
whichever
gonna
one's
choose
the
that
highest.
one. He's like, he's stupefied. He's gonna choose the other.
No!
He broke out of Winky's hold.
What's still in the cars? Wait, does he get? He's got more turns, doesn't he?
Him breaking out of holds, does that create attack of opportunity for core?
No.
It would have to be like a move or a ranged attack or manipulate. Like there's
So
some
you're saying
spells that
that
have
when
manipulate.
he moved to get him off of him, that's not a move?
No, basically he just did this to swing Winky off
Yeah,
of him.
so as soon as he did this, his
Opportunity.
chest is all open for him to
Okay,
hit.
can we continue so we can actually get to our turns?
All right, now he's going to try to get out of a car's hold.
Fail.
Oh,
Dang it!
He succeeded. I'm assuming he succeeded. Let's check on a car's.
There's no way a car has a
No.
20
20.
plus.
So he is
Wait.
no longer grabbed.
Does that mean the stakes like?
No, the
It's still
stick is
there.
embedded in him.
Oh. So you just have to grapple him again, and then we can just continue.
Yeah, but
where we
he's got
started.
2 more movements, 2 more actions.
And you can't use attacks of opportunity to try to do the stake. You have to use your actual attacks for that. Attacks of opportunity would be to hit him.
I mean, I'm okay with hitting him. He's mean.
I mean, but if we hit him at the direct point at the stake with a giant
yeah.
hammer, I think it's gonna hit the stake then.
He's not wrong.
The car bite him. I'm very worried because he's probably digging up some super move.
I can't do that.
do you turn?
You hold control and spin.
It doesn't work.
It really doesn't do anything if you don't have a light.
Oh. Get rotated.
Ride around, baby. Ride around.
Kind of manipulation action.
The upside down raptor.
Doesn't have many options.
Yeah, nobody does when you're in a punch-in circle.
Just say he gives up.
So he's
One
going to
act-
claw at Core.
One action to give up.
He hit Core. Core, make a fortitude save.
You got this, Core.
Come on,
You
Core.
got
You can make a
this.
fortitude save.
Do it. I can do it. I can do it. Waha!
That's
Ooh.
nice.
And Juggernaut.
You
And
got
it should be
Juggernaut. You get a critical success, so his claw breaks. Actually, no, it doesn't break. It
He chips
reverses
his
action.
nail.
It grabs him, and now he is held by his own claw, and we can start staking him again.
He's going to try one last claw attack against Atala for talking smack.
Oh,
Ooh. That's what you get for talking smack. Oh, it teetered on that one.
Man, Galvanis, you couldn't hit the broadside of a broad.
Not only she has mirror images.
He reached out his claws to attack Atala, and as he reached out to attack, he basically stroked her cheek.
I wasn't the one flirting with you.
Oh no. Gonna make a car angry.
A car and a Core got in the way.
Winky?
I'm gonna grapple him.
Yeah, he's still not stopping the bleeding.
That scared me for a
Grapple's just
second.
an athletics check, right?
He said, "I'm gonna grapple him," and all I saw was
Your
critical
athletics
failure.
check again.
Okay. Oh, that could have been way better.
You barely grabbed him.
Oh, thank God. I have two turns left. Or
Well, now
actions.
you can't attack anymore.
What do I do?
So that's the thing. You could have struck him twice, then grabbed him.
But what's the
Could,
point in that? We can't do any damage. Doesn't do
Could
anything.
always
Snake
try
is
for
in
some
him.
tripping.
The
Grab.
stake is in him. You could have hammered it home.
Oh,
We only had to grapple him to get it started.
If he
for
would have
lesser
known
penalty.
that, he would have.
but this
known
makes it
that, right?
easier for them to hit him, right?
It does make it easier for them to hit him.
Okay, then I don't regret my decision. Can I just end my turn without doing anything?
No
You
regrets.
can go. He's grappled again.
Just yell it out multiple times. He's grappled.
He's, hey,
He's
he can't
grappled.
hit anybody with that stupid claw, and he's grappled again. Make him feel demoralized.
Galvanis takes 10
I'll
points of
try
psychic
that
damage.
because last time his kid did that to us. I'll just say bad things to him.
I mean,
For
that's
both
how he
turns.
started the fight. He was talking smack about you.
I'm
So you're
gonna,
done with that?
yeah, and one of the things I say is now who's the ant?
All right, Akar. Are you gonna try to grapple him again, or hammer the stake?
Bring out the magnifying glass.
I mean,
Dude, he
the only
has a
thing that
wheel.
the only thing I can hammer the stake in with is some crappy mace and a crappy hatchet.
Doesn't matter. Just do it.
Get Midnight to like peck him in.
As
And
long
any
as it
of your
hits.
weapons, even your sword would work. You hit it with the flat side of your sword or something.
Okay.
Any weapon. Heck, you could take your bow and just whack
You can physically whack him with your bow.
it. Joking.
Okay. Almost whacking with the bow, I guess.
I can actually imagine him doing it. Like, take the bow and you like wrap it all the way around him, get the string over the thing, and just pull.
Dude almost has a full wheel.
Dang! That's
thing.
not
So
what
you have a
you
heal
did,
point,
though.
but has
It
a
slips
full
and
wheel.
pops off, hits him in the head.
Hero point.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
love
use them all
how-
tonight.
That was a regular critical, so you just missed badly.
I'm using a hero point.
Okay.
Smack him with the bow. Smack him. Let's go. Critical too.
Hey.
That's a
Finish it.
critical.
Yep.
Mhm.
Key,
Yeah,
baby.
Shoot.
All
Did it
right.
again.
That means you just hammered the stake in twice.
Ooh, you did it with the 19. That
Doesn't that mean
actually
we're
paid
done?
off.
Nice.
Because we only needed to do it 3 times.
Do it one more.
Yeah, you need one more now.
Oh.
Galvanis just paid for his own staking. That one.
We need to get his effects all the way for the full wheel around his head.
That's your second attack. Now you can try to grab him if you want to help hold him longer.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Do it.
That's
Do
what
it's
it's
it.
right.
Do it.
If it gets to his turn again, it also takes 2 of his actions away.
Yeah, it does. Good point.
Ah.
You got him
Oh, oof.
because
Yeah,
he's
he had
being
a-
grappled.
Yeah. Sweet.
So now he's grappled twice again.
It's just like, what?
What did I do?
Core,
He
Nice.
knows what he did.
You shocked us with a lightning bolt. That's all it took.
true strike.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure this is going in. Oh, I didn't click the thing to do it twice.
Sorry for laughing. Sorry for laughing even harder.
There's.
Do any of the hero point?
Yeah, I'll use mine on this.
And
Oh
do
my god.
the 2 strikes this
Yeah,
time.
I'll do the actual button.
That was much better.
Good.
You hit.
I hit.
And that means the stake has gone all the way in. And he does the cartoon. Like in Vampire Hunter D and all those other movies.
yeah.
Torrents of blood come pouring out of him.
Did
that's
y'all
disgusting.
Everyone in the room.
did y'all know that in anime when they first did that? So now it wasn't anime; it was an old like samurai movie when they did a cut and then blood spurted out everywhere. That it was an accident. They had
Huh.
their settings the wrong way, so it spurted out everywhere, and then they were like, we'll keep it. And then that's why anime has had spurting blood when they get cuts,
Well, it makes
all because
sense
of an
'cause
accident.
when you cut someone, the blood would go out that way. At the
Yeah,
end
Arterial
but it would-
pressure does squirt, but not that much.
Yeah,
It
they,
wasn't that much. It's
but
just
it was
for
all
dramatic
because of
effect.
an accident in a particular movie.
You can feel the dungeon starting to shake.
All
Wow,
right,
it's even scarier.
Lieutenant, where are you? Where's his sarcophagus?
Just the route down. Gotta go down.
Well, he said he was
Huh?
gonna.
When this
help
dungeon
us.
finishes shaking, you notice the doorway open next to you.
Do
The
we
door
want to?
in midair.
Do we want to take this guy with us, or?
It might not be a bad idea to keep him with us and continually know he's staked. I would definitely feel better about that.
Do we like
All right.
peel off a half-inch quarter of stone off the ground that he's staked to, or
You can't
He's not
change anything with the dungeon.
He's not staked to the ground. We
Yeah.
held him and
He
staked
has a
him into
stick in his
so
heart. Or
he just has
something.
a stake?
I will summon Mage Hand and have it hold up one of his lapels.
Can Mage Hand even carry that?
His
The
lapel.
lapel of his shirt? Yeah. You're gonna carry the rest of them, buddy.
Mage Hand can only carry like 1 or 2 pounds.
Yeah, and a shirt weighs like nothing.
But
Yeah,
why
it's
are-
only holding. It's all I can do.
Okay.
I'm trying to help
okay,
here.
okay,
Quit
okay,
being so
okay.
ungrateful. Jeez, Winky.
Let's go.
I'll try to
I
carry
mean, if he had shoes, I'd hold up his shoelace.
All right, do you go to the door?
Yes.
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 I'll be carrying him. Or dragging him.
All right. The door takes you to a bloody. It's like a cairn. Bloody parts are everywhere. Blood is everywhere. It's just a mess of gore and viscera, and shadows encompass the whole area. Even your lantern feels like it's only putting out about 5 feet of light in the area.
Buddy, we gotta get you an interior decorator. This looks like crap.
Spooky.
You can see probably about 30 or 40 people's worth of bodies just thrown across the room.
Looks
All
like
of
such
them
a hack
in
job.
various states of hacking apart and just being used as way to get out their anger. And they all look like they were adventurers at some point.
These poor people. Like they all
I-
need proper burial.
Why are you talking about their money situation, man?
Focus forward.
And you
Okay.
see the lieutenant takes you to a doorway and says he's laying over there.
Wait, when did you show up?
He was in this area.
Let's just go.
All right, so we gotta stake the real body now, right?
Yeah, you see a coffin sitting there, and he is in it.
Can we stake him now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Snip is trapped.
I want to do it. I didn't get to do it earlier.
He's so excited. Let's let him do it.
Go for it,
He
buddy.
grapples the coffin.
He grapples the coffin.
So do I just attack?
Yeah. Placing the stake is instant, it's automatic. All right. You hammered the stake in a little bit.
He hammered the
More.
coffin.
Try to do it again.
You get 3 attacks. That time you hammered it a little bit better. You got 1 more. All right, you hammered the stake all the way through, and it's going out the backside and nailing him into the coffin.
Nice.
I should keep him in place.
And the coffin starts filling with blood that's coming out of him.
Ugh. I'm
back
pretty
up,
sure.
Stop back up. Stop back up.
We have to destroy the coffin.
Now you got to destroy him.
Ooh, I can do that. You want me to fireball it, or what do we want to do?
Is blood flammable?
I mean, it just
It removes the stake. It makes him wake up at full power.
Oh,
how do we destroy it then?
Usually it's involving the head.
Oh,
Cut
can I
off
hit the head?
here,
Cut
just
off
mush,
the head.
just mush it. Just
I'm gonna
take your
hit his
hammer
head.
and just
I'm gonna hit his head.
cranial pancake. Come on.
You make a fountain of blood and viscera erupt in the room because you just hit your hammer into an aquarium filled with blood and a head.
Is his head gone now?
What kind of Gallagher
well,
move is
There's
this?
little bits of it all over the room.
I finally come into the room carrying the body. I made it. Oh my god!
Body gone now?
Winky is currently totally red.
Oh, the red minotaur.
It's just because he can change his skin color.
It missed him
Winky
completely,
has
but
been
covered
bathed
Eve.
in the blood of this creature.
What was that?
I was
Winky has
bathed in
been
the blood of
bathed
this
in
creature.
the blood of this
Oh,
creature.
yeah.
Did any of it get in your mouth, Winky?
I have a helmet on which covers my mouth, so I'm pretty good.
Okay. I didn't know if you could accidentally become like reversed vampire or something if you drank a
Well,
vampire.
I've already been bitten,
What's a
so
reversed vampire?
I don't know.
it's a person who drinks air.
It's
The person that wants to be drank?
It's a
Oh,
person that
someone
like
that,
injects their blood into
Yeah.
others.
bleed on
Oh,
other
fuck
people.
Okay.
Creep
Now
out and
that
like
that has happened and the head has been destroyed, the best way to totally make sure of it is he also broke the coffin, saw the blood's pouring out of the room, is to basically put direct sunlight within him.
ooh,
How do we do that?
like this.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
You're what?
put it right where his head should be, so he has like a head of sunlight.
That needs to be within him.
So can I
Oh.
cast sunburst inside his body?
Oh, this is gonna be cool.
Whee!
Is it like that cool thing where like it starts?
I'm
it's-
assuming that
like,
corpse
right.
doesn't have a really good reflex save.
It's got a reflex.
Not with the stake. With the stake, it's actually immobilized completely.
And
Are
the
you rolling
reflex
to see if
is
you puke?
Nothing.
I throw up.
and
It has happened.
we all
Alright.
see it because it's sunlight.
I
Is it-
throw up and nobody knows.
The
Is
body
into the
is
It's just
coffin.
mixing in.
The body is completely vaporized, and you see a shadow form in the form of a man still laying there, staked by the stake, and the shadow begins to burn away.
Man,
Glad we could finally bring all your evil deeds to light.
Winky!
yes.
The burst of sunlight and fire and positive energy bathed over you in your armor while you were covered in the blood of him, and your armor has turned completely black.
No, that's cool. I like that.
Like nasty black, or like it.
Wait, is that a permanent thing now?
Yes, your armor is now permanently colored like soot. That
Ooh,
black.
ooh,
Ultimate black.
ooh. Does that mean I get like a plus to stealth?
No, it means once per day you can transform into a shadow and move to any shadow within your range.
Needup wants to write "Wash me, please" on the back of his armor.
It's basically like your dimension door, but between shadows.
That's cool. Oh, so I can just teleport to a different shadow.
I am jealous.
Wow.
Can you
And I-
make a shadow and then he can travel to it?
Yep.
So like if we
It doesn't matter what the shadow is created by.
so we
But
need
I
to get
just-
So
we need to
when-
get a frisbee and just yeet it across the room and let him just like pop up at speed and hit somebody with his hammer.
So how is there a time limit to how long I can be a shadow?
For one round.
Oh,
So when Hatala had her head over the coffin puking into it, none of the shadow magic got on her?
Yeah, is she permanently covered in soot too?
Directly in the coffin that y'all are in the middle of exploding.
I'm gonna be honest. I was probably not in. I was trying to stay out of the muck, and it's part of why I threw up. And then
She-
as soon as I learn exactly what he got, I'm just slightly upset that I didn't do it. But I'm also totally okay with not being in that muck.
You gained vomit encrusted shoes.
Okay.
I don't have shoes. It's between my toes.
You got vomit encrusted toe hair. Good job.
The body that you're holding, because you specified you were bringing his body in, the body begins to fall apart, and it's basically just like meat dropping to the ground. There's not even actually pieces anymore.
I
Pieces,
had him like over my
pieces.
shoulder, so it's like seeping
pieces
into like
of
it's under my shirt.
You
that
find
sucks.
a ring,
Okay.
and is this it?
Who knows where he had that ring?
Anklets.
I didn't see him on his own hand.
Or his
Anklets, sorry.
toes.
Anklets. Those are just
think
And an amulet.
Improperly worn bracelets.
I'll foolishly just pick them up, not even thinking about them being cursed. I'm gonna try to inspect them.
I love how he just
And,
He's
and
like,
you also
I
notice
think it through, but I don't.
the sword drops to the ground and embeds itself in the walls of the dungeon and sinks into the ground a little bit. And you can hear the souls of the damned screaming in the sword.
Oh, that's not
We need to
good. I want
purify
to
that.
immediately checking that out. I
Yep.
want them to be freed.
And where his right eye was, a gem appears. It looks around at all of y'all, and a burst of fire appears, and the gem disappears.
What the heck?
See that one coming.
That was an
Wow.
infernal magical relic.
Wait, was that the gem we were supposed to be finding?
That would have sucked.
Now, that's an item called the Oculus of Abaddon.
That would've
What?
been cool.
It's a
Sorry,
gift
come
from
again?
one of the dark demons from hell.
It's a what?
It was a
I didn't get
gift
that.
from one of the demon lords from hell.
I'm guessing that was him who just looked around and saw all of us.
Yep.
It's his eye.
So now he knows of us.
He
Yep.
knows this anyway. He's scared of us.
I'm pretty
Saw
sure they
his
already know
faces.
us. We got a spot down there already.
Everybody knows of us.
So, anyways, the ring, an amulet, and anklets. A
Ring.
pair of anklets.
Ring.
The ring, it is obvious what type of it is a ring of wizardry type 4.
What?
I obviously know what it does, but could you please explain for anyone who doesn't?
What it does is it gives a +2 item bonus to Arcana checks and gives you 2 additional 4th rank spells and 1 additional 3 rank spell a day.
Nice.
Okay.
But it only is good for arcane spellcasting. So that would
Yeah,
be either
which is-
most likely that would be core.
Hatala too.
But I think Hatala has some too, right? Yeah.
She does.
Yeah, because that's what mine is. I've already got the type 3 ring.
Raid me.
Do you want the 3?
I mean, you do more offensive casting. Mine's more of, not offensive. It's more of manipulating my
Defensive.
body, kind of.
Preparatory.
Defensive.
I'm okay. I'm not worried.
So you want
about
to
which
switch?
one
Give the
has
3
which.
to core and the 4 to Hatala?
Upgrades.
Okay. 3 goes to core. 4 goes to Hatala? Maybe.
I would.
Did it not do it? Well, it disappeared from his inventory, but I don't see it on Hatala. Oh,
we
there it
just
is.
deleted it. Oh no.
It went somewhere weird. And let me check core to see if he got the 3, because it did not remove from Hatala.
Yeah, I still have the 3.
So it did not remove. Maybe I have to actually drag it to the sheet, not to the token. Yeah, I have to drag it
Now
to the
it's
sheet.
gone. Yeah, I got
Alright.
and I got.
All right. So there is also the amulet and the anklets now.
Why don't you what the anklets do? Not that I can. Just kidding.
Someone want to analyze the anklets?
I'll look at the anklets.
All right. You know what they are. These are level 17 items.
Oh, snap.
It is anklets of alacrity. Gem-studded golden anklets give a +3 bonus to acrobatics check when you invest the anklets, and you either increase your dexterity score by 2 or increase it to 18, whichever would give you a higher score. And once per day, you can click the anklets together, gaining a +20-foot bonus to all your speeds and the effect of water walk for 10 minutes.
and that
Wait, you
ups
can
your
walk on water?
dexterity? Hold on.
I kind of want that, but
You said it will up the dexterity to a.
Either by
18 or
plus
7.
2 or to
Oh.
18.
Because mine's already pretty high.
Yeah, Winky has horrible dexterity.
This
Like
would
and
help
my
me
and my
so much, dude.
dexterity works into my damage, my
Uh-huh.
attacks and stuff. So
That's
that
the
is
same for me as
so
well.
good for me.
It's also the same for me. I use my dexterity for.
It's the reason Winky gets hit so much more often than Core, because Winky has a +1 dex.
Ooh,
And it also ups your acrobatics, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it does.
Which would give me like 30, or close to 30. Oh
That's
wait,
up
no,
to you.
never mind. I'm wrong.
No, your acrobatics is only 21.
Yeah, it's athletics.
I really, really want them, but I also think it might help Winky not get hit as much. So
Well,
There's 2. What if we split up?
if you got it, it would give you +1 modifier for your dexterity. That's all it would give you,
And it would give me put me up to 18.
which
where
is
were
3.
where were you at?
I'm at like it's
He's
plus
a
one.
Oh,
It
and
would
it would
make him
up
have a
yours by
+4.
2.
It would
Then
be
yes,
It would up him to +4.
then definitely give it to Winky because that yeah, give it to Winky.
Okay.
I feel really bad because now I got the shadow thing and this.
Hey, here's the thing: use them, and then you don't have to feel bad because if you're using them and they're kicking butt, then you're helping the team.
Yeah.
I jot down a note for something like this when we get back, so I can raise my dex.
I have a feeling that's going to be incredibly expensive. Just so you
Possibly.
know, it's a level
Yeah.
17 item. That's way
Well,
beyond what we should be getting. We got
Maybe
lucky.
not level 17, but if I increase my dex, then I increase
What
my
does that
dex.
set my 8?
What was that called again?
It is the Anklets of Alacrity. They're 15,000 gold pieces when you can get them.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought so too, but something similar but cheaper.
Yeah, something similar. I don't think there's
All right, now,
gonna be
Winky, you also need to spend time with your gear and upgrade your armor because your armor's not fitted.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because if it's not fitted, your dexterity doesn't actually help you with your.
Yep.
AC. Okay, I'll do that then. Because we'll have a lot of downtime after this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a little bit.
What does that make your speed go to?
I don't know.
Because that's going to be huge when you.
And I get double the speed with my acrobatics thing. So for one turn, I can do double the speed. It's crazy.
Let's see. Your land speed is 30 right now.
Mhm.
But when you activate them, it will increase it by 20. So it'll be 50.
50. That's 100 per turn. If I use the acrobatics roll thing that can go through enemies.
Which means you can move 100 for the cost of one action.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you're tumbling the whole way.
It's like when you find one of those really cool hills that you can't fall down, but you can roll down, and you just roll down the hill.
Yeah, now you and Core have the same armor class.
Yeah.
All right,
Only items that up stuff like that are level 16 and 17s.
amulet.
Yes.
I'll look at that too then.
You do not know what it is.
That one vexes me.
You do not know what it is.
Not somebody
Just
else.
me as well.
Well, yo, maybe I can figure out what it is.
Go for it, Winky.
Yeah.
Our occultism.
I was so
I
hoping.
don't have anything.
We're getting
I'll roll
stupider,
something
people.
anyway.
Yeah, but I'll try again now.
Eve's stupidity is rubbing off.
That's a bacon sandwich, guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't do much better that one.
A car. Okay, a car. It is a dragon scale amulet. It is made from the scales of 5 different ancient dragons.
Oh god.
It gives you 5 energy resistance to acid, cold, electricity, fire, and poison.
So all of them.
Wow.
And whenever you are taking damage of one of these types from a dragon's breath weapon, the amulet begins to glow brightly for the next 10 minutes. Your resistance against that type of damage increases to 20.
God.
Wow.
If you are subject to a dragon's frightful presence, you can roll your saving throw twice and use the higher result to determine the aura's effect, as it is a fortune effect. And once per day, you can exude a dragon's terrifying aura for all foes in a 60-foot radius with a DC 34 will check or make them frightened.
God.
Nice.
I mean, anybody could have
Benefit.
that.
You guys want to arm wrestle for it?
I feel like that's a skewed result.
No, I was gonna say anyone that hasn't gotten something in a while.
Yeah, like Eve or Nita.
Native can have it.
Need if you want it?
Sure.
All right.
Don't forget about it.
Hey, Atala, why don't you flip your coin?
Yeah. If I flip this coin and I call it out, and it lands on what I call out, Neetup gets it. And if it lands on the other
I'm
one,
so sorry.
Neetup also gets it.
And I love the
Yes.
fact that it adds the resistance to your sheet once you invest it. It's on your sheet now as having 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 resistance.
By the way-
I got a
That one's actually not too crazy expensive.
No,
I
it's
got a
only
question
5,800.
on that lightning attack that happened at the first of the fight. Did
Mhm.
that reduce our resistance, or did we take food for it? I don't remember.
Lightning. Oh yeah. When we got hit with those, we were supposed to
That
have
should have
15
been-
resistance per person.
I didn't know if it
Who wants
automatically
to
does it,
scroll
or-
for?
I mean, look, we didn't die, so
Not
no
me.
big deal. But we got to keep that in
I
mind
think
in the
that's
future.
automatically
Yeah.
applied to you, though.
It should be, but did it count it as electricity damage when it was the
I
attack
just didn't know if anybody noticed it, but I
I
noticed
didn't.
It, like,
I didn't
almost
think about it.
immediately.
I did not think about it.
We didn't
But
die, so
everybody-
nobody really cared.
I think even if we had died, we wouldn't have thought about it. Not till just now when we were talking about resistance.
Is it
Which
supposed to
wouldn't have
say it
happened.
on the thing? Because it does not.
I have resistance electricity 10 on my character sheet right at the beginning.
Same.
The
Open
Yours
dungeon.
says.
Go ahead, Neve.
I was just saying your roll doesn't have that.
The roll?
It's fine.
Just carry on. Just carry on.
We'll just keep an eye on it in the future.
Okay. The dungeon shakes and trembles, and all the blood and viscera in the room vanishes. The only thing,
Wow,
you're now in a clear, empty stone space that has no real shape to it, and the sword is still laying on the ground, embedded in the floor.
I want to. What's
Well-
with the sword?
The lieutenant walks over and says, "I'll take that."
Okay.
Are you gonna let those souls pass?
You see he has a sword just like it on his back.
What?
That's what he was. Y'all, they were both using the same sword.
Do they have the same like souls in them and stuff?
It looks like they take souls when they kill them.
But the vampire lord, he had multiple items that were infested with souls, and most of that broke and disintegrated when he died. So all the souls were released from his armor and from several other items on him.
Well, yeah, you can take the sword. None of us are gonna use it.
He picks it up and puts it on his back, so he now has a pair of them.
Oh, dual wielding, that's nice.
And he's like, "All right, hold on a second. This will take me a second." And he starts thinking, and the room becomes a cozy cottage.
Whoa.
And the door opens up, and outside is a nice twilight evening.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I now have full control of the dungeon.
All right.
I'm assuming Miss Hatala, was it? You serve Pharasma?
I do.
Would you like to give everyone who's died here a burial?
I would.
Do you want it in the dungeon or have them be released?
Released.
Because their souls have already been passed on now that he's dead.
Just a tidal wave of bodies come pouring out of the dungeon.
Hundreds and hundreds of people have died within these walls. They can all be given proper burials in their own space, and all their souls will pass on as correctly. I'm assuming you do not have your own graveyard big enough for an entire city.
So essentially, you're going to create a graveyard
this time.
inside the dungeon.
Yes.
I
That
would think it's
seems
okay.
And I will allow y'all to consecrate it. It will be a true holy place.
Seems like
And from now on, anyone who dies in the dungeon will be either given back to their family, or if no one claims them, they can be buried in the graveyard.
that seems like a good thing.
I like it.
Will any others be trapped here?
No. All the who have been trapped have been passed away. And they are free to move on.
Thank you for letting them move on.
I have no
Right.
desire for souls of anyone. Now, I do admit I will be feeding from time to time. That is what I do. I am a living creature and I must eat. But I do not have to kill. I just want to have fun in the dungeon. And I want the dungeon to have fun itself so that it is not as tormented like it was.
If anybody comes in here, it's their fault they die.
It turns into just a harmless escape room instead of a dungeon.
It
I don't think it's going to be harmless.
will operate as it always has, but instead of unfairly making the danger get harder and harder till everyone dies, it will just be progression as it was originally intended. Because I don't know if y'all noticed it, he was cheating and making it worse for everyone who went through.
He was cheating?
He was making it harder than it was supposed to be.
I didn't notice it.
He actually told us, this lieutenant actually told us this on the 10th level.
Oh, yeah.
He
I
warned
forgot
us
about
that it was getting harder than it was supposed to be.
Do you mean like that one time where that guy was like ginormous and had a bunch of spell effects on him?
Yes, that
What is that?
person should not have appeared except for on the 13th floor.
Do
I will
we,
get rid of all the boss rooms in the labyrinth, and it will just be a standard dungeon. And I'll still allow monsters, if they choose to come here and live here, to live here. And any person who wants to choose to live here can live here.
and
like
the gem?
You want the gym? Hold on. And he waves his hand, and you see just a doorway appear, and it opens up, and you're in a vault room. He goes in the back, rummages around, comes out, and puts down a chest. A very small little chest.
I want to open it.
Okay? Inside is a fist-sized ruby that when you look at it, you notice it has an eye and the structure of a skeleton, a skull and everything in it, and what would have been the meat as well. But it's all ruby.
I'll pick it up and wait. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
You turn into a ruby.
He's like, I can do nothing for those that have been changed, but none more can change again because that was something he did.
Did he use
Don't know
this?
how he did it either, but he is
Okay.
not from any plane of existence I've ever heard of.
Are you sure he's gone? What we did to
From what I
suffice.
understand of his kind, he should be, but he's been doing it for a very, very long time.
Do you feel
Becomes,
freedom from his thrall?
Yes, I do not feel any of his power anymore, and the dungeon answers my call directly.
and if he does come back, we'll just do what we
That
did again.
seems like the most proof there could be.
The dungeon would like to thank you, I think.
Oh, really? Oui.
And another small box appears right next to you.
I opened it.
In it is a gate key.
Oh. This is a permanent one?
Oh, the gate keys are the ones that we used to, right?
Oh.
This is one
Yeah,
of our.
one of your travel gates.
Wow.
Do you know where this goes?
He goes. He waves his hand, and another door appears.
Oh, I guess we can chat. I guess
You open the door?
Yeah, we'll use the key on the door and then open it.
We don't
No.
need to use the key.
Just-
the
Door.
Oh, it's just a door?
Yeah.
Never
gate,
mind.
You
the
go
gate key has
inside.
to do with our portals.
Sorry.
And you're in an empty 50 by 50 room that is just basic stone in all directions, but with a nice, like, 20-foot, slightly arched ceiling. And on one side of the room is a small stand with an archway in it, and you can see it's glowing.
Okay.
It's a portal, like our portals.
Yes.
Can
and
I?
he looks in. Oh, you've got your own room. Neat.
So this is like we can like stay here.
Yes, and if you use your imagination, you can tell the dungeon to basically make what you want in here. Technically, it's your own plane of existence,
I want to make a table full of
Yay.
food.
and a table full of food appears.
Oh, I'm eating. Yeah.
Carr looks over the table of food and doesn't really seem like there's anything he wants to eat on the table. So he's just gonna watch Tala scarf down.
I see him. I see him
Anything, dude.
looking, and I make a glass full of mead that looks exactly like the one he drank from the dragon Silver when he drank it right in front of him.
Carr throws up.
Extra lethal mead.
That's really interesting.
Do you drink it, a car?
No, I threw up.
He threw up.
He threw
saw
up
it
in
in
the
the
sight.
bubble.
Sorry, it brought back some pretty terrifying memories.
And he's
This
like,
feels.
what is the little gem?
The gem? It's a key. I think it's the key to get here.
Interesting. I've never seen any of that before.
Well, if you see any more, please
I'm
tell
not
us.
talking. I'm eating you.
We would appreciate if we had more of these.
I'll keep an eye out for them. The dungeon has claimed many things over the years, but I don't think anything like that's been claimed. Then again, the dungeon has the ability to create just about anything. Now, if you wanted the dungeon to create something crazy, stupid, or whatever that would leave the dungeon, then that would require an amount of energy in return that I don't think any of y'all would be willing to do.
Yeah. So we can't just make items and bring it out, but
Technically, you could make items and use them within here, but they wouldn't exist anywhere else.
It's gonna be difficult to use the bathroom later.
could we bring one material we need to make something then summon one material in here, and the thing we make, can we bring that?
Winky, anything made of material from here can't leave here unless you give it souls.
Try to find a loophole and
Because that's how you can break the rules of reality by feeding dungeon.
okay.
I was gonna.
Within the
Hungry.
dungeon, the rules of reality do not apply.
So we need if we want to bring anything outside, we would need actual souls from actual people or living things.
And that's not happening.
You think when we leave, Hatala's just gonna be super hungry? Or is that not how this works either?
I don't think our presence has anything to do with her hunger.
All right.
But if it does fill our stomachs and we can leave with that filling and also all the nutrients we'd need from it, we have an infinite food source. So here,
Did you want to go over? Away from you, kind of like look back at him like, so you bit are tried feeding them some pasta with garlic, but couldn't tell. That also check out.
Do we just make them hold a silver dagger in their mouth?
I gotta.
I'm
You're
not
not in
having
this
that
conversation.
Sorry. Eavesdrop away.
I make cheese appear.
In like a circle around Nita.
Ooh, cheese! Where? Yes, please.
He's like, well, no. Ugh. I got something in the back of my throat. Normally, the bite of a lord is transmissible mostly when he desires to or upon death. Like if they drained and killed someone, they would come back.
I thought it was his
Normally.
death.
Okay.
But it is still an infectious bite, so there's anything that could happen, especially since none of y'all seem to be really ordinary humans. Or whatever you are.
I wonder if you guys are like would have had something happen to you if you drank our blood. I'm not even in the conversation. What am I doing?
I was trying to figure
Sorry.
out what you were asking. Okay. There things I can be looking out for? Telltale signs?
Well, I don't know why garlic made any or pasta made any difference to anything.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, I guess the weak vampires there have problems with garlic and things like that. But
Yeah, it was something Nita told me.
if we bite someone, they would not make someone of our kind. They would make one of the lesser vampires.
Okay.
Who would be allergic to the sun? Sorry.
Well, it depends on what kind, because our kind is not affected by the sun.
But the lesser is
So-
which would
Remember, our kind is not of this world.
So at least for you, wasn't your intent, but no telling what the makeup of our bodies currently.
No.
Very well.
I can tell you that the if you became one of the ordinary vampires, we would be able to command you.
great.
If you became one of our vampires, we would not be able to command you, but you would not be beholden to the sun or anything else. And we're not beholden to our hunger either. We just get hungry. It's not like the werewolves or anything, as he looks at you, that lose control during certain times. Technically speaking, the middle of midnight is enough to feed us. But we prefer blood.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about the chicken.
Yeah, the dinosaur heart. Heart's gonna have
No.
to eat
I don't know if you realized it, but the type of vampire we are is actually a being of shadow from another dimension.
Okay.
Cool.
What happened if he got his hand shadow?
Huh?
They would just probably bend to his will.
Okay.
Then again, he was good at bending many creatures to his will because he had lots of spells and tricks to warp other people's minds.
So that's a now if she is infected, will she like her face go like his?
That was mean.
No, that is
vampire
simply the face
uglification.
of the unfortunate soul who became his first host. He, being a true blood from the dimension of shadow, is actually a parasite.
Like the Quel'Ath.
Well,
Okay.
Yep, pretty much.
go Winky.
We've got some
Oh, I'm not
magical
listening to this
devices.
meeting.
We've got some magical devices. I wonder if that would. I wonder if we could attune that to specific parasite. Okay. Have any other questions on that? Is there nothing else though? Not sunlight, not garlic. Chop
The
her
biggest
head
thing
off
is
if.
we really dislike mirrors and we dislike running water.
Okay.
Oh, I can go in running water anyway.
None of that harms us. We just don't like it.
I'll go for that.
So they could be seen in mirrors, they just don't like it.
What you see in a mirror is not a person. That's why we don't like mirrors.
Wait, what?
It's a reflection.
Oh. But that seems like the way he said it seems so ominous. It's like there's this whole nother dimension.
Vampires just want to be cool. They're just can't die. They're kind of boring. Done everything.
Yeah, they're
They
very
try and keep
goth.
their life
too, it's
exciting.
weird.
So we go over.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be
So-
insulting for your culture.
Tell them. Well, thank you for the information. And
It's not really a culture.
kind of walk over
Lifestyle. Sorry. This life.
I just like fighting. That's my culture.
Me too.
You're welcome. Amongst us.
And
felt
as
like
always, you'll be welcome to return to the dungeon anytime you please.
Are you gonna keep the rule where you can't take stuff from the dungeon?
Yes,
That's not his rule
you
that
physically
makes
can't take it.
I was
it's
just
the
asking.
universe's rule.
The only things that you can take are things that didn't come from the dungeon.
Conservation of matter and whatnot.
Basically, all the treasure is stuff people have lost in here.
Right. Okay, I got it now. I better understand.
Although, canonically, out of context, I'm saying the dungeon does create gold and silver and things like that. But all the items and things like that are things people have left behind when they fell.
So it just has like this back stock of magical items and coin, and they're just like, here you go, put this in this chest.
Pretty much. It generates the money and the precious gold and stuff like that, but everything else is something somebody left behind.
Is that why we find so many uncut gems instead of
Yeah.
gold?
Yeah.
They just weren't refined enough adventurers, so they're rough cut.
No.
gems.
That's because this thing crosses multiple dimensional barriers, and it has a tap into the elemental plane. And so because of that, it can get uncut gems just
Straight
they
out of
just
the ether.
spawn straight out of nothing.
But they can be taken.
Yes, because
Correct.
they actually came from a different plane of existence.
Man, if we told that to the seller, they probably wouldn't believe us, but we might get a deal.
This is a gem of another worldly plane. It's worth at least 10,000 extra gold.
No, it's this painting.
It's also from
Another plane. Don't. Yes, it's supposed to look freshly painted.
Yes, I painted it while I was in another plane and brought it here, but that's beyond the point. It's an original, one of a kind.
That's why there's paw prints on it.
Yeah. Was this painted by a dog?
Shut up. So what do y'all do?
I'll
I
probably
would
chase my tail for a minute and then.
I would recommend we rest and like heal up, and then we can go deliver the gym.
Because you do have 2 weeks until Eve gets full power back.
Yeah. And time works differently in here too, so we can just wait in here.
Mm-hmm.
With the room where we can spawn literally anything.
Kind of like.
Wait, could we spawn Eve some blood?
Blood transfusion.
How much heal?
And a doctor.
Is yours
The
just
doctor.
health that you need, Eve, or is it what is it?
It's the drained thing that we just had to deal with a car and Winky, where they had
Wait,
to
wait.
rest.
Could it be that when he when he got the thing hit and his blood artery bleeding out, it already gave Eve back her blood?
Now, the dungeon cannot generate blood that would be valid enough to do that. It
All
would
right.
need to come from a half elf
I can
or a
cast
human.
restoration at 4th level and get rid of drained.
Oh.
Not this drained.
Yeah, does not work.
This drained is immune to all of that.
Eve has already gotten upset about these facts.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna.
So,
I'm not gonna pick at that scab. We
Core
will-
or Car, do you guys want to donate some blood?
If you'll
They
take it.
both have cracks. Do you
Sure.
want that?
Well, Core being a wolf, me being
Yeah,
bitten,
okay.
is that a-
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
I-
cracks.
First
You
time
guys are infected, so never
I
mind.
go back to Edith. I'm like, and I think we're might be outnumbered.
What do you mean?
The guy's like,
the old
you
bitey
need
bites.
half elf? There's lots of half elves in the dungeon.
Yeah. Why? When did you start getting racist?
Ah, it's the old bitey.
Oh, well,
It's only
we'll just.
You mean
two of us. Might-
you mean us?
We might have to fight
Well,
Hatala just to kind of even it out.
I am peacefully eating.
Me too, as I gnaw on Hatala's leg.
Feel that sting somewhere.
Well, next time we go to
Alright.
shop, we need to see if we can get like 4 or 5 little corks. We'll just stick them on their incisors.
Okay.
They're what?
Minutes later, the assistant comes back and he's got 2 half elves with him.
Read for us.
Dinner's here.
Hello.
And you notice them as 2 of the people you healed in the room when you came into that room with everybody.
Yeah, being nice pays off.
The butterfly effect.
And they're like, "Oh wow, this is wow, yeah, that's her. That's the one that helped us." And he looks at the little guy. So we get to go back to where we were without losing our place? The guy's like, "Yep. Okay, yeah, we'll help. What do you need?"
I summon a hot tub for them.
we need some blood.
And little drinks with
So here, like, let's look
umbrellas.
this way. A vampire lord just went down into a dungeon, said, "Hey, this person that helped you a while back needs some help. Can you come help them?" You come in there, they ask what you want, and a little girl walks up and says, "Here's a hot tub. Get in."
Oh my
It
god.
feels real nice. Eating a
I was
chicken
really
leg while sitting in a hot tub.
exploring
Come on in, boys. The water's fine.
You're overworking this dungeon.
Okay. Who wants to do the medicine check? I'm going to say Eve cannot do it because she's getting the medicine.
Hold on. I can do it.
I can't even put the IV in them.
Nope.
I want to see what my thing is first, though. I
It's
can
either
do it
perfect-
because I'm at plus 19. We can do it with other people.
There you go.
I was gonna say I got 21. Oh, well, 1
Well,
point
I'll
off.
do it.
was gonna say
Everybody, yeah, look at that. We all rolled within
Yeah.
a point of each other.
Hold on.
There's 3 people we need to work on. We need to get the blood from 2 people,
What?
and then Yeah.
Way to go, Hatala! Stay in the hot tub.
I'm so fucked up.
He kills one of the guys trying to get his blood.
All right.
Your
So it
fingers are
takes
too
3 minutes, and you take blood from each of them, and it removes her drained completely.
The jets,
Are
the hot
they
tub are
drained
too
now,
strong, and they're just
or-
blowing Hatala around in a circle.
Are they drained now, or is it?
Nope, they're not drained because you didn't take that much from them.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. You can go back to your level now.
They're like, yeah, no problem. We're glad to help.
Squish, 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 squish.
God.
thanks for joining us in the hot tub.
Where's in the hot tub? Hey, didn't see you there.
You guys know that hot tubs are like really gross.
Oh,
It's a-
really?
Well,
It
this
is
one's
now.
real.
I
It's not
didn't
gross yet.
rinse off.
As soon as my feet
all the
went in
gunk
it.
on Hatala's feet, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna
Nasty.
use. I think the wizard hat has precipitation water.
Over and over and over again.
Over just
Oh, nice.
constantly.
I'm-
That's where the bubbles are coming from.
Yeah. Prestidigit bubbles.
It's actually just peroxide, not water. Destroying all the bacteria.
This room is absolute chaos, and the only person who's causing it is Hatala. It started with food and is not a gun. I doubt it's gonna end with a hot tub.
I'm over here in a mud bath. Look over, and I've requested a mud bath. That's exquisite, just nice, steaming
A
volcanic
dog
vents.
in the mud bath.
I get out and shake mud all over Winky.
Be honest with you, that looks cleaner than Hatala's hot tub.
It's actually just runoff from the hot tub.
The skimmed particles.
All right,
off the
all right.
top.
We need to go. We need to return this gym since we have it, and I don't like the look of it. So
Well, it's gonna be the best action is to go back to the beginning of the dungeon and head back to the town, right?
yeah.
'Cause there's no other way to get there.
Yeah.
But we can come back here anytime because now we've got a portal key.
Did we not put a door in the guy's closet?
Nobody look at that. Just nobody look at that.
Whoa!
Was it?
I
I
looked
saw
up,
something about
like-
make
good.
out with the vampire. I don't know.
Oh, she's got another
Whoa!
angle.
She's requested a separate room.
I remember how to whisper now. So we're good.
Hatala, we
It's the
put
bottom. The
It
bottom
just
slash.
popped up on the whole screen. It was like, boom! It's not a whisper. This is a scream.
Ah!
yeah, we put the key in that dude's closet, the door.
What?
We put a
We-
portal
did
door
we
in the
leave?
dude's closet.
Did we leave one in his
No,
place
you-
so we
you
could go?
brought it with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
figured we
have
did.
it.
We
I have it
only
right
used
here.
it to go home real quick.
Oh, okay. I thought we left.
Oh, we left it up
Have
and
it-
going.
I have it right here. Jingle, 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 jingle.
Oh, did we? We went home real quick and then we left town.
I think
I don't
so.
even know.
Because we traveled here from his place.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why would we have left the door open in his place? Just
Get
doesn't
that?
seem like what we would have
No,
done.
Leaving a door open to our home with these
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's a
Hey.
bad idea.
Do you think we can summon a fireball from the dungeon in this room?
And then have it go out the door to destroy our tree? No.
No, that's not how even it would work.
I'm confused then. What is your plan?
Just blow up this room because it might be fun.
What?
What?
Not my hot tub.
Winky goes,
Those even
I
exist.
need 20
Where-
pounds of TNT. And it-
Wherever core is, I make a bookcase appear.
Hmm.
Just on top of Gore.
No, it's right beside him. The only
built-
problem is the books on it are only books that I know of,
I was gonna say it's filled
and
with
they're
copy.
they can't be like exactly. It's kind of what I remember.
It's the
It's in the
Hatala
book.
Bridge version.
The dungeon can't
Wait,
create books that you know. It can only create books it knows of.
Oh, so it can probably do a lot more than what I can do.
Definitely like searching through, like
Right,
dripping
yeah, but
wet, and like
that's even better.
I have to like dry myself off, persist to dryness.
Did we ask the dungeon for information?
Got a
We
chair that
just did. We just got a bunch of books.
get a chair that just comes
Surprisingly-
up from the
No, these
ground,
are
and I
only
sit down
books
in the
the dungeon
chair,
have.
and I'll make the chair just kind of like go up and down and kind of move. I'll find a book and get lost and just kind of
That's way better.
Unfortunately,
Not
or
that
fireplace kind of comes
fortunately,
up.
the dungeon only knows romance novels. I don't know.
It's
Take it or
all
leave it.
smut.
It's all
Oh
smut.
dear. Oh, they're all on the beach. Why? He was always on the beach.
What? I'm a dungeon. What do you expect?
Hey, you think we could change what this room looks like entirely?
Yes.
I wonder
Like,
if we could
even-
like see outside. Could we like make a
Give
sunroof?
ourselves windows.
Could we like make it to where this whole room looks like an outside place? Like
Yeah, because that's how the other rooms were.
Yeah.
how
The restrooms.
I want to mentally change walls and roof of like a giant bubble dome and make it look like we're underwater. It carves.
We're gonna spend the rest of our lives in this room.
Yeah, there you go, a car.
But instead of
Your other
water,
half.
we should make it like a giant bowl of cereal.
And then
Or
it changes to
soup.
cereal.
Yeah, you just welcome to being in a room that will respond to any response with me. It's like, oh, that sounds cool. What if it was this? Like,
Oh god.
Imagine
I
a
guess
crack
bio-
opening and it milk and cereal slowly start to spill in and like right
run
onto
around. Oh, I need a bowl. Like, pick it up off the ground. It fills up. I need another bowl. Got it up, running around with like 8 bowls balanced on shoulders, trying to collect all this milk and cereal.
And
Instead of going, I need
imagine
the
him,
roof not to be cracked.
I imagine him running around in the circle he's running around. It's just a big bowl now.
Yeah, it's
We've
just
been
8
given
bowls.
a
He is in the
tool
bowl.
of destruction of time.
3 years have passed.
The good
Time
thing is
does
time
move
works
differently.
differently.
Exactly, that's what I said. We come back out and the cult has taken over because we've been playing around here so long.
Well,
Now, y'all would all died of old age before that could happen.
Oh, is it the other way around? It
Yes,
works
time
faster
goes
in the dungeon.
Faster here than outside.
Right.
would have been a horrible plan for us to come last year.
I just wouldn't have been surprised if we did something like that. It fits with the party. I mean, if we'll take 2 sessions on a door,
The next 100 sessions just in this room.
yeah. I wonder if the room could look like this. It looks like that. That's cool. I wonder if the room could look like this. Yep, it does. Oh, awesome. What about this? Yep. 3 days later.
Yo, you think we can make it look like the library that we're supposed to be looking for?
Well, I think the
It's
problem
not
with that,
what it looks like, really.
right?
Ah, but the dungeon might.
I want to imagine like 50 doors spring up in front of Wink. He's trapped. Maze of doors.
That's mean. You do know we all have control of it, so I can just make these disappear, right?
Yeah, but what if 2 of us want the doors there and 1 of us doesn't? Do they just
What if
like
I
sit
think
there and like
2
flicker
times
back and
harder?
forth?
If I think 2 times harder, we might destroy this dungeon. Let's not do that. We might absolutely destroy the dungeon because of this.
We get kicked out. But that only
Hey.
took 15 minutes.
I really need an oven. I wonder if we can get one of those.
Oh,
we can't
let's
take
make
one of those.
cookies.
No, not that kind of oven.
But that is the type of oven you were talking about, because all ovens are ovens.
Unless they're in a crematorium.
You can still bake cookies in that oven.
You could. I'm pretty sure that violates some kind of health code.
Obviously, but you could do it. I don't even know what to do. And
I got distracted. Hatala's not here, so I don't know what to do.
I think we should return the gym.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Start our journey.
Why not?
We'll head back to the entrance of this big dungeon and head to town.
Donkeys on. Out for rocks. Hatala, we're up to Falling Rocks.
What?
We left the dungeon.
They're
It was
falling
really
rocks. We need an athletics roll from you.
I'm so sorry we had to knock you out because of you just wouldn't leave. Some
So
point
Hatala does a random cartwheel for no reason, just because she wasn't paying attention.
If I was doing a cartwheel, it would have been this one. And it was a beautiful cartwheel.
Masterful cartwheel.
Is that because she's good, or is the room like helping her do a cartwheel because she wants to do a cartwheel?
We
That's good.
left.
Oh yeah.
All right. So y'all leave the dungeon, and you head back to the town,
Yes.
the dungeon town. Let me switch us to the world map.
That boss fight was a lot less difficult than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
mean,
I got
it
really
was-
lucky.
It was kind of rough there for a moment.
Did we? Because every
opening
time we tried to
salvo?
hit the thing in, critical miss, critical miss, critical miss.
Expecting y'all to have to drop him at least once.
Well, I thought he has even a grapple. This is the time to strike because he's
Like in the-
distracted.
In the first 4 turns, you had me with a complete miss on a impaling strike, and then
Well, that's 'cause he
him
was
like
mean.
a crit success on a chain lightning.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say
back to back. It's just
Hold
like
on, I gotta say this. It made me so angry because I gave him an ability that if you target him with anything that has an area of effect and he's within 5 feet of the side of it, he can just simply make a roll and say, "Nope, I wasn't there." And he never got to do it. I was expecting someone to do like a lightning bolt, something, and him just to step to the side, going, "No."
Oh. the problem was the plan was grab him.
yeah. I was like, I can't do AoEs, so all I can do is this impaling strike since I got a higher initiative. Because I was just gonna wait and see what happened.
I can
Yeah.
imagine that like he watched the fight with his son, and then like you did that same movement, and then he just kind of goes and then he just steps backward and goes. And he's like, nice try.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of abilities based on avoiding the things y'all could try to do,
hmm
and
I bet-
almost none of them were tried.
Tonight we didn't play at all like we normally play. We had a coordinated centralized attack with a plan. It was weird,
And we followed it.
and it worked.
wasn't like that time we were like, all right, guys, here's the plan. And the car's like, I jump off the edge.
Leroy Jenkins. Uh-huh.
Is that? I don't remember his name.
It was that,
The Chaos
Thing that-
Gem.
yeah. It was able to tell possible futures or something. And
Well, my plan was to go in and attack him like I normally do, but when he hit me for 70 damage, the second I walked up to him, I'm like, no.
he said, I'm backing up. You
Gotta
probably
play
could have
this-
grabbed him right then, though. You just didn't.
I
got
honestly
scared.
thought
You got scared.
the half of the time I was like, Atala's the only one with a stake, so I
Oh.
need to have Atala
Yeah, but-
go near me and be able to turn.
See, I was trying to get Hatala to come and do the stake so I could give a restoration. The same thing I cast on you, I wanted to cast on Eve and just get out of there. I was just going to stand back and let y'all do it. Like, all right, here. The healer's been
Like,
buffed and the
go
tank's been
team,
buffed.
go.
Go team, go. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tali, you got any of them good berries I can eat while I'm standing here?
Alright,
What do we do now, Winky?
we're still heading to town. You gonna play Thumb War? Oh wait, I don't think you can. I'm sorry, I didn't. So,
Rude.
It's okay. Watch
I
this,
didn't even
and then
realize
Neetup
that.
licks himself and walks away.
What?
Wow.
It's all about perspective.
I forgot he didn't have thumbs.
Hey, Charles, what kind of roll would I have to do to defecate inside of Winky's shoe?
What?
Is that a dexterity or?
That's a.
I think that's a
What?
thievery, isn't it?
Wearing it.
It's not thievery.
That's a disgusting.
That's a. You probably get smacked with a hammer.
It's like an anti-pickpocket.
And it doesn't. You'll try, and as soon as you notice, I'll turn into a shadow.
It's okay. I'd probably roll a natural 2.
I honestly thought we were gonna be here in that fight for like the last 3 sessions.
I was glad to see that we picked up
next
the
one.
keen and then it immediately became helpful. That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
The keen when a car got keen on his bow,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
and then it actually happened.
Yeah.
Keen is one of the best things that can happen to a bow because bows do their best on a crit. Okay. See how travel?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the road again.
To make it all the way to town without running into any rocks.
All right.
Oh, I honestly thought we were talking about actual.
It only happens every time.
It only happens every time.
Pretty much the joke.
Yeah.
Well, I've made it back to Sebut.
Time to head to the Thieves Guild.
All right. You take yourselves back through
Now-
the way you were shown to go.
Do we have the bodies and the pieces that we got, like the burnt pieces? How did the bodies from in the thing, how did those get to us? Did they burn? Did they
What bodies?
there was bodies that were inside, the dead that were inside of it that
He made a
We-
graveyard inside the
An
dungeon.
entire dimension that is a graveyard that has been consecrated exists so that everything can be buried properly so that they can pass on to their proper home.
Yeah. We
Okay.
did that because it was because people who died will go to there now
was-
in the
it
dungeon
was-
who aren't claimed.
it'll just happen all automatically kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Hmm.
Okay.
The dungeon will bury them if no one claims them or wants to take them home.
But we do have the burnt remains that we picked up. The ones that starved
The
themselves.
starvation guys, yes.
I want to make sure to do that. I want to bury them. I want to release them.
Okay.
Or didn't they have a place that they wanted to go to?
I was
They
pretty sure it was
gave
the
us,
Sil-
they gave us a name.
Yeah.
Can't remember, honestly.
I think it was this
Was
village.
it
though.
was yeah, this one.
Yeah, it was Sebut, I think.
Okay, then we need to bury them here.
Yeah, there's a proper graveyard here.
Maybe we can hand it to the Thieves Guild guy. Say, tell him the story, and then he'll
No,
do it.
I'm okay with doing
You're
it.
better off going to one of the churches.
Yeah, we can go to a temple of Pharasma.
The local temple of Pharasma would definitely give them a proper burial. and you can just
Oh.
stop in and do that on your way to the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
I
That's
will
what
do
we
that. Is everybody muted?
No.
No.
All right. You've made it to the Thieves Guild,
Okay.
and you find the Guildmaster.
I take this crystal out of my bag.
You find Valen. He's like, "So, did you meet him?
Yes. And we killed him.
You actually killed him?
Yeah.
I didn't think he could actually die.
Well,
You didn't just
man,
kill him and he vanished.
No, we found his coffin and just straight up killed him.
Oh. Oh, well, that's wonderful.
and your brother has ownership of the dungeon now.
You mean
Whatever his name is.
Your brother that you've known your whole life.
That's
You don't know
Zel-
his name?
Yeah. That's him.
Senhelm Zelix?
Sorry,
He,
Charles.
he has control. over
Yeah.
him.
He's not nearly as dastardly as my father.
Didn't seem like it.
He just likes adventure.
He said he's gonna keep the dungeon as is, but a little more fair.
That's good. We lost a lot of people trying to figure out how to get through that place. It was obvious it was rigged.
Yes,
First
he
5
was-
levels were way too easy compared to the next 5.
Yeah.
Well, here's Crystal.
It's a
He's
gem.
like, "Oh, thank you." And he immediately runs off.
What? What
No,
the
no.
hell?
Just
No,
muted.
thanks
There's
for the
probably a
message.
reason he needed it,
I was
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He might
hey,
have
Hey,
the
Cor.
other body
hey.
How
part.
have you been?
good.
He really had to go
Before
to
he
the
ran off,
restroom.
I told him we were sorry to hear.
Maybe that crystal can bring it back. What does that crystal do?
That is his wife.
I'm gonna follow him.
What?
He
Okay.
married a gem, bro.
What? What did that gem look like?
Look
The
like
gem
the
looked
eye?
like a chunk of someone's face.
It
You don't pay
was.
attention.
It's his wife.
You
I
follow
wonder if he
him,
has-
and you find him inserting the gem into a statue that he's put back together.
Oh.
See, he
It's
has
like-
the other pieces. I just said that.
This is like the end of Monsters Inc.
What?
Say that too.
The statue is now complete, and once he puts the last piece in, you see all the pieces come back together.
Whoa.
And he looks at it and he's like, "Ah, now I just have to find a way to bring her back."
Good luck.
I don't think it's possible because there's no. I've never even heard of anyone with the ability to do this. But he did it.
Anybody feel like they got some kind of creation power of rubies?
Of life?
Well,
And now
we
he
can
can't,
look it
so
up.
we can't ask him to reverse
A
it.
couple of us have life. Would that do anything?
I don't know.
We also got Earth.
Mhm.
We
At
can
this
try
point in
something.
time, none of you are capable of fixing this transmutation.
So we will be able to later.
Well, a ninth
that's-
level wish spell can do it.
Oh.
And then there's
Do we-
other abilities as well.
Do we tell him that?
No, because you don't actually know that.
Hey.
I was
Curse
just
us with the...
He's a well-equipped and well-funded person who will do research.
You've cursed us with knowledge, GM.
He's like the thief version of Corey.
Well, not to put anything down, but we did our part of the deal, and I would like you to do yours now.
Go Winky.
Winky.
What did you say, Wingy?
What was his part of the deal?
He had to tell us about the
Chess
hold
master.
on, the chess master.
Oh,
Yeah, Daddy.
yeah. Hey, yeah. Tell us about the chess master, Mister.
All right. What do you need to know?
Yeah. What do we need to know?
Anything about him? We know nothing currently.
Tell us
Who is
everything.
he? Who is his daddy, and what does he do?
He was one of my father's men. Let's just say his job was to run an intelligence agency doing my father's bidding. They ran clandestine operations to spread his influence throughout the land so that none of the kings in the area would know he was acting.
Interesting.
Because he signed a treaty that said they wouldn't go against him and he wouldn't act in the area. He just opened his dungeon and let people come and do as they please.
Please talk
From what
about
I understand, his base of operations was in the Gnomish village, Glyphrin,
yeah.
and he mostly employed gnomes in his operations.
Makes sense. Tiny, easy to stick around.
No, he just did not like elves. He was racist.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to be mean or racist.
Well, it's funny because he was an elf.
Ooh.
He absolutely detested his own kind.
Sometimes self-hatred runs deep.
Yeah, librarian.
More of a murderous, I'm going to kill every elf in the world if I get the chance, and actually killed any elf he did get the chance.
Oh,
wow.
so he's genocidal. Is that what it's?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think, I never did figure out what it was, but he was always under a disguise spell.
Oh, so you don't
he
know his
didn't
face.
look like an elf.
He was an elf.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that by his blood and mannerism, but
He never appeared as an
not
elf.
by his appearance was never standardized. He always physically changed what he looked like at any point in time that he removed his mask.
So even if
he was a real creepy guy.
So
You
even though I
keep
remembered what he
talking in
looked like.
past tense. He's dead.
He died a few years ago.
Damn it.
He was killed by someone hired him to do another job. And he was killed by the person who hired him.
Who hired him?
He was hired by a group of elves. He was trying to infiltrate their organization to get a hold of them and murder them.
Do you know what the group of elves is called?
All I know is that they were frost elves.
Really?
The real quick
They
question.
were after something.
Quick question. The gem we got from the gate gem we got from the dungeon was just a regular one, right? It wasn't the library key that we needed.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. We're looking for the library.
Right, and the last person that had any knowledge of it was the chess master.
And he's dead.
The gem we got from there could bring us to our room in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted.
That's our theory, but we haven't
Do you
tested
know where
it
his
yet.
body is by chance?
His corpse?
Yeah.
That's a good question. He's probably buried in Glyphrin.
Cool. Hopefully he has vocal cords.
Here?
I would imagine so. I mean, from what I understand, most of his network was killed off.
But where is he buried? If he's buried here.
No, and is this Glyphrin?
This is
No.
not Glyphrin.
Oh, never mind.
Glyphrin, his
Okay.
hometown.
It's the Gnomish town, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Still,
I want to try to compare the time frame that we know that he died with the time frame of the infiltration of the,
He died within a few weeks of that.
so like 30 years. 30 years. How old are you?
42.
Okay, so
Or
30 years.
Basically,
Meyer.
a little over 30 years.
I say 47. 42.
Frost elves like the ones that we met, the D's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Holly, you're from the south. If you going south, is it frosty down there? Elves or
I
yeah.
didn't travel further south.
The further south you go, you get to the spine of the world, and no one's ever crossed it.
Cool. Are we gonna
So
do
they
that?
were looking for
Range that's
something.
unstoppable.
So what?
It was probably the worm.
Well, our next step, anyway, even if this guy didn't give us information, would be Glypherin.
Yes. You know he had an operation in Glypherin, he had a base in Glypherin, and he had an agency that he ran in Glypherin. And he died and was buried in there.
So what we got was he's dead.
No, we know that most of his operation was killed off, which means that there may be a few folks still around. We also know that he owned.
And they gave you one of his aliases so that you can help find his grave more likely.
Okay.
Might have had some. Graveside is definitely something cool. I like where Eve's head is at as well. Definitely
On her
has some-
shoulders.
And I'm stupefied.
No, you're not. She's not stupefied anymore, right?
Transfusion fixed you.
She's gonna keep saying she's stupefied for the rest of her life just so anything smart she says seems really impressive.
Pretty
All
much.
right, it's 10
Isn't that what
o'clock,
you were doing?
so we're going to
No.
need to stop there.
You guys just were talking really stupid after I was stupefied. I don't even know what it was.
Yeah.
It's like that's entirely what it was.
All right, do you have anything you need to say for tonight left?
Hot tub. That's all I got.
Can't do that here.
Hot tub library.
All right.
Hot tub library. Yeah.
Winky, you
Yes.
get 1 hero point and 100 XP for being on the ball tonight. Core, you get 1 hero point and 100 XP for being the MVP of the clubbing.
All right, guys. Thank you,
Sorry,
everyone.
Sorry. A car gets it as well for being keen with his bow.
Bye, boy.
Tina, bro.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everybody.